Game all season long through the NBA Finals.
Drives, he jump stops, he's off balance, he put it up and in. I don't know how.
Your home for hoops is Sirius XM Radio. Now, let's take you courtside for the game.
For Trey, Papa right wing three. Splash down, Trey Murphy.
Now, with the call of tonight's game, here's Todd Graffanini and John DeShazier.
From the Smoothie King Center, downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you, along with John DeShazier, here to bring you all the exciting action. It's your New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 32-22 overall, hosting the Washington Wizards. They come in at 9-44. It is the final game before the All-Star break. It couldn't come a minute too soon. Pelicans coming off a 4-game road trip, 3-1 on the trip. You'll take that with the final 2 wins in Portland. And then on Lundi Gras, it was a 96-87 defensive struggle against the Memphis Grizzlies. The key was, though, the Pelicans were able to get it done. A couple of big mid-range buckets by Brandon Ingram to seal the deal, and it was a clutch win for the Pels. But rest assured, it was the bench who got it done, especially in the first half. Jose Alvarado led the charge with 32 bench points, and Willie Green says they were huge that night.
They were awesome. The moment those guys got in the game, Jose, Najee, Trey, and Larry, the game turned. They played with energy, toughness, speed, force, and it was fun to watch. And, we have to get off to better starts, but those guys are huge for us.
Yeah, John, and as I said on the air, and Gus played the highlight in the open, nothing was going for the Pelicans in that ball game. And you're thinking, we need a spark. Enter Jose Alvarado. He steals an inbounds pass, lays it in, and the game really flipped.
And I think that's 2 out of the last 6 games he's done that. He did that against San Antonio also, where he came in, gave this team a shot of adrenaline, and this team picked up and kind of rode his back from there because a little lethargic, a little sluggish, and you need that from guys coming off the bench.
Well, that being said, final game before the All-Star break. Everybody's looking forward to it, but you'd like to see the starting 5 get us out to a quick start here against a team, on paper that the Pelicans are better than, but they've got some scores on that Washington Wizards team, and you've got to play hard for the final 48 minutes.
These are NBA players, and you have to focus on the task at hand. And the Pelicans, as you mentioned, are the superior team tonight, but they have to take care of this team to put them out of their misery. They have NBA caliber scorers. Jordan Poole is a guy who can drop 40, 50 on you if you're not careful, and the Pelicans should put a lot of emphasis on him defensively.
All right, Pelicans looking to get a win, go 11 games over 500. That would be the first time going into the All-Star break in some 15 seasons. So big one here tonight. Keep the momentum. Stay top 6 in the Western Conference. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It's the Pelicans and the Wizards coming up from the blender, and it is coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Down the 7
The Eagles present The Long Goodbye, the final tour. Live in concert in New Orleans. With special guest Steely Dan. The Eagles. Smoothie King Center, Saturday, February 17th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The Eagles, The Long Goodbye, the final tour.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. only at Smoothie King.
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazier with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Wizards. Time now for your starting lineups. First for the Pelicans, 32-22 on the season, 15-10 at home. Right now sitting 6th in the Western Conference, above the playoff line under third-year head coach Willie Green.
CJ McCollum, 6'3" guard, Lehigh.
Herbert Jones, 6'6", forward, Alabama.
Brandon Ingram, 6'9", forward, Duke.
Zion Williamson, 6'7", forward, Duke.
Jonas Valanciunas, 6'11", center, Lietuvos Rytas, Lithuania.
Herb led the team in scoring against Memphis, 17 points, and he also had 9 rebounds. Jonas Valanciunas, a career-high 18 rebounds against this Wizards team in that 20-point win in our nation's capital in December. For the Wizards, it's been a struggle for them. They're 9-44 on the year. They have lost 7 in a row. They're 6-21 away from home. Their head coach is an interim coach, Brian Keefe, as Wes Unseld Jr. moved up to the front office midseason. And again, it has been a struggle for this team. They've got a heck of a point guard, though, in Tyus Jones in his 9th year out of Duke. He is on pace to set the all-time record for assists to turnovers in a season. He already has the record at 7.02. Right now, he's at 7.2 assists to turnovers. That is outstanding. Jordan Poole, the former Golden State Warrior, at another guard. Outstanding rookie, Bilal Koulibaly out of France will be the 3. Denny Abdia, who is having his career year right now in his 4th year, is the 4. And the man in the middle, Marvin Bagley, the 3rd, as he came over from the Detroit Pistons in mid-January. Those are your starting lineups. An active list presented by Morris Bart. Dyson Daniels, you know the news. He is out for an extended period of time with a left knee lateral meniscus tear. Darian Sebron is out. G League assignment. Cody Zeller is also out with knee soreness. Those are your particulars. We'll hear from Aaron Summers next.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts,
Bet Rivers is the place.
Over, under, money lines, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Behind the back flip. Bounce feed to Zion, who drives it and throws it down with a left hand.
Cox, bringing us closer. Energy, we power life.
Brute force. Zion says, no you don't, Beard.
Ibotta, cash back made easy. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
B.I. drives in, finger roll.
Here's Todd Grafanini.
Wow. All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans and Wizards from the SKC on a Valentine's night. Let's go courtside, Aaron Summers. I know everybody's waiting for the break, Aaron.
Hey, I'm happy to be spending Valentine's Day right here, though, Todd. And I know that the team is looking forward to the break. It's something that head coach Willie Green reminded them after shoot-around today. A, you can't overlook your opponent. It is a 9-44 Wizards team that comes in here today. And then B, you can't overlook them in the fact that you're looking forward to that break. He said, you got to come out here, respect the opponent, and bring that juice. Got to get the win tonight before they get the week off.
No question about it. Ed Malloy, your crew chief, Murat Kogut, the referee, Inte Huang, the umpire, as Valanciunas and Marvin Bagley were third in the center circle. Washington wins the tip. Pelicans in the red Statement Edition uniforms and white Association Edition uniforms for the Wizards with that blue horizontal streak down the middle as they've got the opening possession with Jones. Chest at right corner, Coulibaly pops up on Herb up top. Jones for three. That's off to the left, but Marvin Bagley gets the offensive rebound. He'll kick it back out to Tyus Jones. Jones, deflected pass to Avdia, center circle, shot clock at 5. He'll take a straightaway three and hit it. So second chance points immediately as Avdia is having his best season, career highs in points and assists this year.
Very capable of shooting it.
Well, Zion right block. Going to drive on Avdia. He'll go right by him and blow the layup. Rebound Avdia. Saw a lot of that in Memphis and in Portland for that matter. Bagley left block. Backing down. Little fall away dotted line. No good. Rebound Valanciunas, who had 18 against this team in December. As we got an offensive foul on Herb Jones, so it didn't take him long to get his first. Minute 13 seconds in, 3-0 Washington.
Well, it's the cheap ones that do Herb in. Those kind of fouls.
Pels scored 142 against the Wizards in D.C. At that time, it was the 5th most in the history of the franchise. Advi at the right elbow. Picked up his dribble, get it out long. Coulibaly with a white headband, and then Zion stripped it on the drive off of Coulibaly's knee out of bounds. It'll be Pelican basketball. So New Orleans up 3-0 here. In the last 2 games, it has been a struggle offensively. Have not scored 100 in each of them yet. You've won them both. Ingram, nice run, drop to the hoop, and Valanciunas' floater is blocked by Bagley. Front court, and then Herb with a deflection, pumps it into the back court, and that should be on Poole.
It is.
And is that, I don't know if you can call a clear path. It's a loose ball foul there because Herb did not have possession of it.
There's Herb doing Herb things.
So Pelicans still looking for their first bucket. We're nearly 2 minutes in.
Pels average 8.3 steals and 15.3 deflections a game.
Yes, Ingram is fouled above the arc by Coulibaly. By the way, Ingram is sitting on 8,999 points. So the next one gets him over the 9,000 mark. We might see it right here. Ingram drives into the paint, and he'll dish it off of Valanciunas, out of bounds. We still haven't scored. 1 minute and 58 seconds in.
Well, you don't score when you get poor spacing like that. Pels have 2 turnovers already.
Oh, no change. Okay. I thought it was off of Valanciunas personally.
As did I.
But we will take it. So Herb baseline right. Get it into Ingram. Right baseline. Pop the 15-footer. No, and he is fouled. So it looks like he'll hit the mark at the free throw line. I was kind of afraid of this.
No,
I know, but you live in posterity, you know. No, well, there's the free throw.
You just got to scream it when he scores it. That's all. You get it how you get it.
So Brandon, who is 80% at the line. First one is up. 9,000.
There you go. There you go.
9,000. 26 years old. Out of Kinston, North Carolina. And Brandon Ingram in his 8th year out of Duke now joins the 9,000 point club and give him 9,001.
Mr. 9K.
Not too shabby. So Pels are on the board 3-2. Bagley above the right elbow. Handed off to Poole. Poole, right free throw line extended. Back to Bagley. 2-man game. Misses the lefty floater short. Rebound Valanciunas. Pelicans front court now with Ingram. Drives center of the lane. Bump. Throws it up. Didn't get the roll. Trying to get his rebound. Can't. And is out of bounds far corner off of Ingram.
I thought that was off Avdia.
Who knows with the thing you got down there.
Ingram about the same thing, but me and BI are wrong.
We're off to another offensive struggle here. This is 3 straight games now Backdoor cut, Poole. Reverse layup, missed that. Rebound, Herb. 5 straight empties for Washington. Problem is Pelicans can't answer. Brandon at the nail. He'll pop the jumper. Nope. Rebound, Z. Stick back, yes.
There you go. So you like to see that from Zion to get on the offensive glass and be active and get some putbacks.
Bad pass. Steal. McCollum, front court. 4-3 New Orleans. Now Jonas doubled, shovel back to McCollum. Back to Jonas, left block. Back to McCollum, left wing 3. Around and out. Rebound, Jordan Poole. Pelicans have started out 1 of 6 now from the floor.
Oh, they played the 2-man game to perfection, but didn't get the bucket out of it.
McCollum in a 2-game slump, shooting the ball. Now Poole head of steam, center of the lane, adjusts in midair, misses the lefty floater, and then tapped back in by Bagley.
Well, you get defensive breakdowns that way, and when somebody gets to the rim, that's an easy offensive rebound.
Great pass, Herb Jones to a cutting Jonas Valanciunas and a 2-hand dunk.
Herb becoming the king of the bounce pass here.
And he is finding some very tight windows with those bounce passes. Advia drives to the dotted line. Now left block badly. Goes up and under, and Jonas just says, get that out of here with a left hand. You got numbers, 5-on-4. Ingram bounce pass to Jonas, bump, kick it out in the corner. Herb drives right back to the rack and lays it in with a right hand.
Herb is showing off the offensive all-around skills. Jonas shouldn't even get a block for that.
First 2 for Herb. Bagley to Advia, left wing 3. That's too strong, but again, Bagley another board.
Yeah, Jonas got it.
Yep, reach in on Valanciunas. So Bagley is already hurting us on the offensive glass. That's his 3rd offensive rebound. So Jonas picks up his first. 8-5 New Orleans, 7:35 to go first quarter. I'm just telling you, Washington has no interest in playing defense.
No, but you've got to respect, if you're the Pelicans, you have to respect the process. You've got to put these guys to sleep. You lullaby them. They're not going to go away because they like to score too.
Advia drives in, floats it in.
See, they don't defend, but they also like to score.
Advia with 5 now. There's now Zion's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Lefty finger will miss that. Boy, Poole's going to be called for the foul.
I don't know that there was a foul on Poole on that one. He's not arguing it, but
I'm just getting flashbacks again to Memphis. We missed 21 paint shots against Memphis. 21.
Well, it feels like 21 have been missed already in this one.
We got 6 points in the paint of our 8. But Zion's got to get that layup working again. And the finger rolls. Free throw nowhere near. Very short.
Get a little bit more legs into it.
So Pels up 8-7. 7:19 left in the first quarter. Another slow start in the offensive end. Thank goodness Memphis. Washington is 3 for 11 from the floor. Pels are 3 of 8. Got that one. 9-7. Zion's got 3 points.
The game's just a little bit in the mud right now.
Koulibaly front court right. Left side Advia. The Israeli. Left free throw line extended. Whip it up top Jones. Extra pass Koulibaly in the right corner. He'll pop a 3 and brick it. Weak side rebound to Herb Jones. Pels on the move. Jones goes behind the back and loses it right to Jordan Poole.
Didn't have numbers. Didn't really need to attack on that one.
Second turnover. Koulibaly fingers the seams. Right wing 3. Front iron no good. Bagley back taps it out to Advia. Shovels back to Bagley. And a dunk. They're killing us on the offensive glass with Marvin Bagley.
Bagley right now is the destroyer. He's eating up the offensive glass.
9 second chance points of their 9. That's the only way they've scored. Zion goes up, loses it. In the paint. Taken by Jones. Up the floor. Bagley stripped by Herb out of bounds. Yeah. Bagley is just better than everybody right now, and we'll take a timeout.
Well, he looks like he's fresher than everybody, and the Pels have 3 turnovers, so they're not helping their cause whatsoever.
So another sluggish start here for the Pels as we're tied at 9, 6:26 to go in the first quarter in the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller. Come on, boys, pick up the pace! SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "What are you doing? Block him!" He'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Brooks and Dunn Reboot 2024 Tour.
I'll play something country.
The best-selling duo of all time. Live. With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on my body.
And Ernest.
Good day for flowers.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
After the All-Star break, the Pelicans will be staying in NOLA for a 3-game homestand between February 22nd and 25th. Join us at the Smoothie King Center for these exciting matchups, including battles against the Rockets and the Bulls. Grab your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/tickets. Graf and JD back, top section 112 here in the Smoothie King Center. As we'll head to the second quarter. 6:26 left in the first quarter. It's 9-9 as they just made the announcement that Brandon went over 9,000 points.
Wizards strategy simple right now. 9 of their points, all second chance. They're 4 of 4 from the field on second chance points. 0 of 11 otherwise.
All right, Wizards ball out of the break, and Herb Jones just picked up his second foul very quickly. So that'll be it for Herb.
Yeah, Herb goes, and there's no Dyson Daniels, so you go to Najee Marshall.
So Herb, who's been staying out of foul trouble, he did on the road trip. But we won't be seeing him for a while.
I don't even know what Herb's debating on that one. That's a clear foul.
All right, so Trey Murphy is in for Zion, and now Najee in for Herb. Again, Herb's been playing really well offensively. Inbound to Kispert for 3. Long rebound. Tapped out by Bagley again. Taken by Advia. Nail jumper. That's off to the left. Rebound McCollum. Bagley is a major problem.
Bagley channeling his Moses Malone.
That's 5 offensive rebounds. Jonas on the right block. Get it at the nail to Ingram. Back out left corner, Trey Murphy for 3. No, weak side rebound, Valanciunas to McCollum. Shot fake, drives in, lays it in with a right hand.
Yeah, Pels need a little something to kind of break the monotony, and that might do it. Hopefully that'll pop the seal on this one.
11-9. Advia drives to the dotted line, kick it to Bagley. Shuffles his feet. Ed Malloy with the traveling violation. Easy call there.
Well, Marvin Bagley apparently can do nothing but offensive rebound.
5. Well, they didn't give him credit on that back tap. They gave him. They gave him nothing, actually.
Yeah. I guess he just tapped it out and they gave it to whoever caught it.
I thought they gave rebounds on back taps. I learned that from JaVale McGee watching him.
Well, that might be like a friendly scorekeeper.
All right, Larry Nance in for Valanciunas. Ingram, bounce feed to McCollum. Curls, pops a 3. That's off the heel. Rebound Nance, back to CJ. Straightaway 3. Finally from McCollum.
All right, so get enough shots at it. And if you see CJ McCollum, the way he's shooting the 3 this season, he's bound to get one.
And he's been in a little bit 2-game skid as Najee Marshall deflects a pass to Kispert, and it's taken out of midair by Trey Murphy. That's 4 turnovers now for the Wizards. Pels up 14-9. Murphy, one-on-one with Coulibaly. Picked up his dribble, though. Get it right wing to Ingram. Ingram, left-hand dribble job. Coulibaly on the switch. Crosses him over. Kick it to McCollum. Into the rack. Floats it up and in with the right hand.
He's just becoming the king of the floater, huh? I mean, he is really efficient on those shots.
Now Kispert back the other way. That's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Washington. I'm liking what I'm seeing defensively, though, for the Pelicans. Active hands on the defensive side.
Yeah, that's what they've done the past couple of games. So you expect it to carry over. Again, this is a high-scoring Washington team, but it is without Kyle Kuzma.
All right, Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Bagley. Holmes just came over from a trade that sent Daniel Gafford to the Mavericks, and Holmes went back to Washington. And now Coulibaly down deep, throws it right to Trey Murphy on a bounce feed. Another turnover, our fifth forced.
Trey ripped that one away from Holmes.
Now Nance wide open, shovels it to Murphy around a Nance pick. Back to Larry up top. One dribble, get it to Ingram. Ingram drives to the dotted line, floats it up, and got the roll with help of Renning Glass.
Well, he's being guarded by Jones, Tyus Jones on that one, and he immediately noticed the mismatch.
So a 9-0 run for the Pels, and we've doubled them up now, 18-9. Kispert off the curl for three, and that's good. Kispert is a very good three-point shooter. Now in his third year out of Gonzaga, we got a blocking foul on the other end as Bilal Coulibaly stepped in front of Ingram, didn't set his feet. And with that foul, that should put Ingram at the free throw line. I believe they're over the limit, or is that 4? We'll see.
That's 3 on Coulibaly.
Wow. Again, if you're just joining us, no Kyle Kuzma tonight for the Wizards, averaging 22 points a game. He is out with a non-COVID illness, so they're missing a whole bunch of points.
I'm not exactly sure what the confusion is. No,
They're all over the limit. Okay, it was 5 team fouls. So Ingram got his 9,000th point at the free throw line. We'll try to add to that total. He's got 4 tonight. 18-12 Pelicans. First one is short, not even close. And again, when you're short at the free throw line, it's legs. It is legs.
Yeah.
This team needs a break in the worst way.
This is one as the previous two. You just got to grind through.
No, it's
just grind through.
It is dig deep. You got to dig deep.
Yeah, this is a mental focus game.
Miss them both. Rebound Avdia.
And Brandon Ingram.
He's below 80% now.
Yeah. He was 1 for 5 in his previous 2 from the line.
Yeah. Kispert, 2-man game with Holmes, stops at the nail. Cut off by Nance, backdoor cut Poole, reverse layup is good. You're going to see a lot of backdoor cuts with this team. They're very good in the paint. They're very good assist-wise. As good job by McCollum taking it right at Corey Kispert. Missed the running floater, but Kispert fouled him. So, go ahead.
The good thing about CJ is he's not feeling the 3 right now, but he is being smart and aggressive in attacking the basket.
McCollum averaging 18.9 points, 4.6 assists. That free throw was good. He thought he missed it.
He sure did. A little hop there.
So you had a 9-0 run, and that got erased with the 5-0 run for Washington. It's 19-14 Pelicans. They make it 20-14. 3:37 left in the first. So they've got Avdia, Kispert, Poole, Holmes, and Landry Shamet just checked in for the Wiz. Kispert up top, wide open for 3. They'll leave him open.
Kispert out there for one reason and one reason only.
That is now 2+ 3s in 31 games for Kispert. And he got that before the end of the quarter. Nance for 3, left angle, buried that. Larry Nance just hit his 200th career 3 with that shot.
And he's 20 of 43 from 3 this season.
The old shot put. Now Poole for 3 right at the top. Got it. Well, they're starting to feel it now from the outside. It's 23-20. Washington has cut that 9-point lead to 3. Wizards now 4 of 9.
Poole 1 for 12 from 3 in his last game. So starting off a little bit warmer than that.
Najee drives, cut off by Shamet. Leave it for McCollum. 1-on-1. Shamet on the switch. Pops a 15-footer. Right baseline. Nothing but net.
CJ with a little bit of dance on him.
So CJ very quietly has 11 first quarter points. Now Poole for another 3. Too strong. Rebound. Murphy, who jumped on the back of Rashawn Holmes to get it. Now shovels to Najee running the floor. Why are we passing the ball, Najee? He just threw it away. Shamet going to go coast to coast and foul by McCollum. Why are we passing it?
But that's what happens when you get down in the lane and you have no idea what you really want to do. And Najee Marshall didn't have an idea of what he wanted to do, and he turned it over.
He had a layup, but instead it's going to be free throws the other way, as Shamet will be at the line when we come back. 2:06 left in the first quarter. It's the Pelicans 25, the Wizards 20 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Sirius XM NBA Radio is your all-access pass to All-Star Weekend.
LeBron, 3 for the tie. That's good.
Starting Thursday, we're in Indianapolis talking to the best players in the world.
Steph Curry. I'm excited to be here.
Then Saturday, it's the three-point and slam dunk contest.
And I'll rise the jam.
And Sunday, it's the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. Hear it on your home for All-Star Weekend. NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The biggest names in the NBA wake up with the starting lineup.
We're talking with George Niang of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I know everybody's trying to sacrifice, their own individual accolades to make all of us good. Because I think, with what we have a deep, talented team, unlike the way the NBA is going, where you have like these 3-headed or 4-headed monsters.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Don't miss MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training beginning later this month. It's baseball's time to shine. Tune in as we visit with all 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins later this month on MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM 89, and the Sirius XM app. Celebrate the power of Black expression. From jazz greats and hip-hop heroes to sports stars and comedy legends.
I'm lost. I'm on Martin Luther King. Run!
With exclusive Black History Month pop-up channels from the Apollo Theater and Teddy Riley.
Are you ready for start time?
Plus in-depth interviews, historical deep dives, new shows, and more.
What's going on? I'm Kevin Hart, and you don't want to miss my show, Gold Mines, with me, Kevin Hart.
Just search Black History Month in the all-new Sirius XM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay. The money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Head on over to the Blender Friday, February 23rd. We'll take on the Miami Heat at 7 p.m. That game was originally scheduled for 9, but thankfully, folks, they moved it to 7 local time. We need you to come down, make some noise. All fans will receive a special City Edition t-shirt with the Skeleton logo, courtesy of Morris Bart, so we can black out the blender. Secure your seats now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions. Landry Shamet at the free throw line came over in a 3-team trade with Phoenix. That sent Bradley Beal to Phoenix, also sent Chris Paul to Golden State. 25-22, Pels up 3. Zion Williamson on the floor now. Kick it to Jose Alvarado, who literally just checked in and misses a left corner 3. So you've got Alvarado, Murphy, Nance, Williamson, and Marshall. Poole down low, deflected by Nance, taken by Trey Murphy. Nance does it again defensively. Trey front court right to Nance up top. One dribble to Jose. Jose around a Nance pick. Whip it to Z. Z cut off right elbow. Kick it right corner to Nance. Nance will back it out with 6. Now Trey drives on Shamet. Spins up top. Nance another 3. That's an air ball, and it hits the baseline.
Yeah, the offensive possession a little bit stuck. They got stuck on the right side of the floor. Shot clock's going down. Larry Nance takes a clean look, but a bit hurried.
So Wizards ball. Omer Yuri in the game for the Wizards. Shaman a catch and shoot 3 around and out. Tipped out. Fires Holmes. Back to Poole for 3. No. Weak side rebound. This time it's taken by Williamson, but Holmes got hands on both of those attempted rebounds. Now Zion, bounce feed to Najee, pop a right corner three, got it.
Go ahead, Naj.
You're going to pop it from that corner.
Zion draws the defense to him, and he finds Naj, who buries the three.
28-22. Now Shaman, right corner three. Yep. So they're feeling it. 28-25. They are now 5 of 13 from distance.
They got some guys who can shoot it.
Zion won't get a roll on a drive to the rack, but he'll get fouled.
I mean, Kispert, Shamet, Poole, they've got some guys who can put the ball in the hoop.
Pels are at 50%. They're at 36%, but second chance points, they've got 9 of them. There's Zion, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Then he missed that one.
And they're on pace to put up 48 threes.
So they've got Omarui, Shamet, Poole, Kispert, and Holmes, who just went into the lane early. Free throw good. Pelicans with Alvarado, Marshall, Murphy. Boy, Jose nearly stole it from Poole.
Got it. Got him anyway.
Does get him.
Got him anyway.
Nance to Z, hangs, righty layup is good. Jose.
Doing what he does.
It's unbelievable. 31-24. It happens every game. And that just fires you up. So shot clock off. Game clock at 7. Kispert left of the center circle. Gets Shamet off the cut. Drives into the paint and floats it up and in. That was way too easy. 2.1 seconds left. And Shamet has come off the bench and scored 6 quick points. Inbound to Najee. Spins. 3-quarter court. Good if it goes. Ooh, that was online. Just off to the right. So, Pels with a 31-26 lead as we head to the second quarter. They're in the final game before the All-Star break. Back after these messages on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Join us Friday, March 1st. We'll celebrate Retro Remix Night against the Indiana Pacers. We'll be getting the party started with a pregame happy hour, special photo ops. Make sure you wear your best 80s or 90s attire. Plus, fans in attendance will receive a pair of our special wing warmers, courtesy of AmeriHealth Caritas, Louisiana, while supplies last. For more information on upcoming theme nights and giveaways, visit pelicans.com/promotions. Todd Ravanini, John DeShazer with you here at the Smoothie King Center. Alden the King Hagedorn between us, our statistician. Hopefully Alden has recovered from the weekend's festivities. I don't think so. Aaron Summers is courtside. Gus and Chris Moran in the studios. We'll head to the second. 31-26 Pelicans.
The Pels have turned them over 7 times, scored 11 points off that. Unfortunately, Pels have also given up 6 offensive rebounds, and those second chance points, those 9 second chance points, have been a big boost for the Wizards.
All right, Alvarado, Williamson, Jones, who's got 2 fouls. Najee Marshall and Zion Williamson. Zion's got the ball, driving on Omarui, and he just absolutely bulldozed him. You talk about injury to insult.
Look,
Omarui literally got freight trained.
Look,
and that's a block.
He deserves better than that. Let me tell you something. I'm always lobbying for Z to get fouls. Omarui deserves better than that.
Now can he convert at the line? There's one. Zion already 5 free throw attempts. He's made 3 of them. So Pels up 32-26, led 18-9. That was the largest lead to this point.
I mean, that man got hit so hard.
Man.
He should be calling the officers over.
Z gets them both. So the Pels are now 8 for 12 from the free throw line. And lead at 33-26. Shamit, along with DeLon Wright, now in. Kispert had it taken by Najee. 2-on-2. Najee Euros in and got the lay-in to go.
Naj with a contested Euro. Jose almost had him another one.
Pels already have 6 steals in this game. Number 2 in the league, 8.3 per contest. 35-26 matches the largest lead. Kispert lost it out of bounds. Great defense, Z.
Ooh, I thought that was off Kispert.
I thought it was too. It's out of bounds baseline right. As In-Tai Wang pointed the other way.
Z with the good switch.
Yeah, Willie Green wants to challenge this.
Oh, I think it's very much off Kispert.
Wow, they're not even going to give him a timeout. Inbound to Shamit, right corner 3. No, and we get the rebound with Najee. Outlet to Herb. We'll run
Go with it,
bounce
boy.
feed to Z. Look
Go
out.
with it.
Misses the layup. But he got fouled. He got pushed. Zion can't believe it. He has just been really frustrated. But again, this has been everybody, JD, since the Portland game. It's just the shots that we're used to seeing. And this is all the way around. They just are not going.
Yeah, he's going for the jackhammer on that one. And takes the foul, unfortunately. Great pass.
It was. Foul on Kispert. Free throw is good. So it's 36-26 now. Kispert just picked up his second. Omarui has 2 as well. Bagley has really been their best player to this point, has been on the bench.
And the beauty of that is when you pass the ball the way the Pelicans have on the break, those bounce passes, you get guys running the floor. Because they're looking for that layup.
Almost got another steal with Najee. Shamit to Kispert. Left wing 3, deep but short. And it's taken by Herb Jones. Holmes got away with it over the back to Murphy. Stutter steps, bump, nearly went up and down. Oh, and no look pass to Williamson, cutting down the center of the lane and a lefty layup.
Z's the trailer, and the Wizards do not acknowledge him as the trailer. That's an easy layup. Now, a great pass by Trey Murphy to get it to him.
Timeout by Brian Keefe, the interim coach for the Wizards, as the Pelicans have an 8-0 quarter working, and finally a little momentum here in the Smoothie King Center. 10:45 to go in the half. It's New Orleans 39, Washington 26. Gus Cattengill returns with a scoreboard update after these messages on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie Bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Mid-City Smiles is proud to be the official dental care provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Located in the heart of New Orleans, Mid-City Smiles specializes in family dentistry, dental implants, cosmetic procedures, and is recognized as the leading area provider of Invisalign. Dr. Mark Anderson and his team invite you to visit their state-of-the-art office and become part of the Mid-City Smiles family. Call 485-6575 or visit midcitysmiles.com today. We create winning smiles.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Keeping an eye on a couple of games of note for the Pelicans. We'd love the Mavericks to lose tonight in Dallas. Spurs lead them early, 11-4, 8:38 in the first. A full scoreboard coming up at halftime. Guys, back to you.
All right, Gus, 10:45 left. Second quarter. Pels on an 8-0 start to the second quarter have their largest lead, 39-26. Tyus Jones back into the ballgame along with Marvin Bagley III for the Wizards. As DeLon Wright drives into the lane, leave it for Shamet. Running floater in the lane, no. Shamet tipped his own rebound, but it comes down to Trey Murphy. Pels on the move again. Jose Alvarado front court left. Picks up the dribble, get it to Z. Williamson with 12 points now in the game. Backing down Shamet, shovels it to Murphy right wing. Repost right to Z, running lefty floater. Got that roll to go. He's starting to get that touch again.
Little Duke on Duke crime right there.
It is, but he's starting to get that touch now at the paint.
And when he makes that, he's right in his range. He makes that shot.
Right for three. Barely got the front iron. Rebound Alvarado. Jose surveying the floor. Leave it for Najee. Goes behind the back. Drives into the paint and lays it in with a right hand.
Yeah, so you get a couple of stops defensively. You get a couple of steals. And the next thing you know, it energizes you offensively.
Marshall with 7 points off the bench. Pels now up 43-26. This is much more like it. DeLon Wright. Euros in. Deflected by Murphy. Steal Alvarado. Jose surveying again. Puts the brakes on and waits for help. Pels now with 7 steals. 7 straight empty possessions for the Wizards. Zion spins left, double team. Out long, whip it around to Marshall, right wing. Najee with the shot clock at 5. Crosses over Kispert. Runs into the lane. Floats it up and in.
Just having fun because the Wizards aren't giving you a whole lot of resistance now. Kispert stayed in front of Najee on that one. Najee with a Jose going for the steal, got the foul.
That's okay.
Najee made a nice move to get across Kispert's face to free himself up for that shot. But I mean, the Pels have already forced 9 turnovers in this.
Yep, and the Pels are on a 14-0 quarter here in the second. 9:01 to go, and you've opened up a 19-point lead. Boy, Jones got away with a little push on Jose. Now Tyus throws it up to Bagley, who lays it in with the left hand. Marvin Bagley is getting it done.
Bagley got some skill, man.
Yes, he does. Bagley then came over from the Pistons mid-January. Zion driving on Bagley. Hammer time. Lefty punch Z.
Baptizing that man. Marvin Bagley kind of turned him loose.
As I said earlier in the game, as Denny Avia will drive in and take contact and lay it in. Avia ain't going away.
Avia just bullied Trey Murphy on that one.
So Murphy with the foul. But as I said earlier, John, the Wizards have no intentions of playing defense.
Bagley quit on the play, and he got no defensive rotation help. I mean, we're looking at the replay, and Z won't get a whole lot of it easier than that.
No. So Avia, who's averaging 13.2 points, 6.4 rebounds. Again, those are career highs. He has had double-doubles in 2 out of the last 3 ball games. Knocks the free throw down for the three-point play the hard way. It's 47-31 New Orleans. Murphy left wing 3. High
That's a well-designed play.
And down.
That's a well-designed play. That's Herb Jones sacrificing himself to set that screen. A couple of defenders run into him. Trey Murphy commits that foul. A couple of defenders run into him, and Trey Murphy pops wide open for the 3.
And Zion with the assist. So Murphy picks up 2 quick fouls here. And now Brandon Ingram has had a nice long break on the bench. Will come back in. 50-31 New Orleans. 8:09 to go second quarter. New Orleans now 4 of 10 from distance. Marshall, Murphy, Nance, and McCollum each have single threes. Nobody in multiple territory here. As Koulibaly back in.
He's suddenly up to 62% from the field.
Tyus Jones up top, Kispert, straightaway three. Good.
Kispert out there to shoot it, man. You better guard him. He's not thinking about dribbling it. He's out there to shoot it, catch and shoot it.
3 threes, 9 points. Pretty simple. Murphy pop a deep right wing three. That's too strong. And a rebound, Avia. Trey's going to keep hoisting them up. Kispert again, feeling it, drives into the paint. Nearly had it knocked away. Threw it left corner to Koulibaly, repost Bagley. That's easy for him, but he blows the layup. But, he nearly got his own rebound. Williamson outfought him for it. Bagley has been a terror. Z front court, sizing up Avia. No match. Missed the layup, though. Came in from the right side. They'll run. Alley-oop Bagley catches it, dish it off Koulibaly. No defense at all. Dunked in. Timeout Willie Green and the Pelicans.
Or when you miss a layup on one end, generally you give up a layup on the other end. And as we mentioned, Washington 17 and a half fast break points a game. Third in the league.
And right now, Pelicans have a 50-36 lead. 7:16 to go in the half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Cleveland Cavaliers, that is a fine-tuned machine right now. Man, oh man. That team plays hard. They play for each other. They run hard. They share the ball. That's a fun team, man. And Donovan Mitchell, right now, if the season ended today, in my vote, he's definitely going to be a top 5 MVP guy.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Dancing solo? Or lost in a tender melody? Our love ambassador is here for you.
Hey, it's Megan Trainor bringing you a mix that's pure love.
From 90s heartthrobs
Quit playing games with my heart.
to 2000s anthems
And she will be loved.
and today's earworms.
I can buy myself flowers. I'm about to drop the love bombs that'll make your day so special.
Valentine's Radio for one day only on Channel 15 and the SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Super Bowl 58 champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes. Everybody says 3 is a dynasty. We got 3, and we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep rolling. We got Coach Reed. We got Trav. We got a great defense. We got a lot of young players. Obviously, we didn't start the way we wanted to, but just like all year, defense kept us in it, or we were able to come up big at the very end. But I'm just proud of this team, man. We fought to the very end, and we're Super Bowl champs.
SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Like the sideline shot caller. Come on, boys, pick up the pace. SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "What are you doing? Block him!" He can be absolutely players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Parker McCullum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCullum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
Pels ball out of the break, 7:10 to go. It's a 19-10 advantage for New Orleans. As Brandon Ingram back into the game. What a find.
Nice.
Instant offense with Valanciunas back in. Ingram dishes it down to JV and a right-hand throwdown.
Valanciunas set the screen for Brandon Ingram, drew 2 defenders, and Valanciunas rolls to the rim.
Now Koulibaly into the lane, kick it out to Bagley, lefty 3. Are you kidding me? Marvin Bagley just made his 3rd 3 of the season.
He was 2 for 10.
Are you kidding me? 52-39.
It's the same play.
Now McCullum, 2-man game with JV, running right-hand floater, got the roll.
Same play, but this time CJ McCollum set the screen. Brandon Ingram didn't take it. CJ comes around and takes the handoff. And another floater.
13 from McCullum, 54-39. Advia, Kispert off the curl. drives in. Bumped by JV, throws it up, no. Tipped up, Bagley, no. Ball up in the air, and Herb's going to be called for a loose ball foul, I guarantee you.
My goodness, they got to do something about Bagley.
And it's the third foul on Herb. Bagley has been literally relentless on the glass.
I mean, and Herb, it's absolutely a foul. He's got him around the left arm, and he drags him down. But, I mean, you commit that foul because Bagley's out working this team.
Well, in Herb's defense, he did knock it away from Bagley and went after the loose ball. The problem is he stuck that right arm out and held Bagley down. Kind of wish Bagley was back in Detroit. Kispert for another three. Brick. Rebound Jonas, who boxed out Bagley finally.
Kispert tee it high and let it fly. Kispert's going to shoot it every time he gets it.
Now McCollum. Yep. Right wing Ingram, low post right. Jonas, foul Bagley, and they'll call it on the floor.
That's a smart play. That might be a shoot. Now, I think they've gone too far with the sweep through because that very much looked like a shooting foul. He's in the motion of shooting.
Well, Bagley's got five more fouls to give. That's just his first. Hosea down to McCollum. Pels up 54-39, 5:40 to go in the half. Ingram, nail jumper. Rim glass, no good. Rebound Kispert. Outlet to a cutting Tyus Jones. Alley-oop Koulibaly and a one-hand dunk.
They get out and they run.
Yes, they do. As you mentioned, fast break points, second in the league at 17.3 a game. McCollum, two-man game with JV. This time a step back left wing three. Off to the right, no good. And a rebound, Koulibaly. 54-41. Pels up 13. Jones, no look pass left corner, Advia. He's going to back down CJ to the left lane line. And he just bullied him, and he missed the gimme. Wow, he did everything but score. Front court, Ingram, no look over to Murphy, slip, but he got tripped. Hopefully.
Ooh, I tell you what, I think he just slipped. The Wizards are begging for a replay.
Yep, Brian Keefe is going down his bench, and they're going to challenge this, and they're going to win the challenge.
Yeah, he just
so
slipped.
the question is, do we get it back? Who had the basketball after Murphy lost it? So,
Washington calls timeout to challenge.
Yeah, they're going to get it. Let's see. We're going to have to see the replay.
And they called the foul.
Well, Koulibaly made minimal contact. Now, Valanciunas ended up with the basketball, so it should go back to New Orleans. If they call a foul, it was a touch foul on Bilal Koulibaly.
Which would be Koulibaly's fourth.
So, as Ed Malloy, Ed's had an interesting last couple of days. 4:57 left in the second quarter. Pelicans 54, Washington 41 as they talk to Secaucus. Yeah, we were on the bus to the airport in Memphis after the ending of that Houston Knicks game the other night. Yeah, that was a sorry, Knicks. We blew it. You lose. And Ed Malloy actually admitted it in the referee locker room. They didn't even have to wait for a 2-minute report the next day that they messed it up. And Brunson got called for a garbage foul. And by the way, the Knicks protested the game.
Yeah, they protested. I mean, some people call it cold comfort that they admitted. There's no comfort.
No, there
when
isn't.
They mess it up and you lose the game. I mean, and there's no repercussions that go along with that, unfortunately, for the officials. The Knicks just lose a game that they could have won, should have won, and they get nothing for that. Man, that's a tough way. That's a tough way to lose a game.
In the words of my 11-year-old daughter, too bad, so sad, you lose. Bye-bye.
Man, that is an awful way to lose a game. Just awful.
And at worst, it should have gone to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, that's awful.
All right, they're still talking to Secaucus here.
Well, either he slipped or he didn't. What are we doing?
Are they going to determine whether the bump, and it was a light bump by Koulibaly, did that cause the slip? I thought he slipped prior to the bump.
I thought he just slipped, but if it's a foul, let's get with it.
After replay review, there is clear and conclusive video evidence that the defender did nothing illegal. Therefore, it's a successful challenge. However, it's imminent that New Orleans is going to recover the ball when the whistle was blown. Therefore, New Orleans will have possession side out of bounds.
That is correct on all counts. Took them a while, but they are right because the ball ended up with Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. And what game was it that we didn't get this imminency?
That was that was Memphis at the end of regulation.
Yeah, we didn't
on
get
the call by Herb.
We didn't get the imminency call.
You know what? I had almost wiped that game from my mind, and you brought it back. Thank you.
Well, that's what I do sometimes.
I know. All right, 4:57 left, second quarter. 18 on the shot clock. Pels up 13. Murphy, Williamson, McCollum, Valanciunas, and Ingram on the floor. Inbound to CJ, wide open, but he doesn't take the three. Now whip it to Ingram above the nail. Back to CJ up top. Now Ingram again. Two-man game with CJ. Drives on Koulibaly, spins right, kick it to McCollum. Right angle three, online and rinsed.
That's the way you do it. He's taking advantage of Koulibaly, who's got the 3 fouls. Brandon Ingram takes him down. The defenders turn their head. And why you turn your head off CJ McCollum, I don't know, but he buries the 3.
16 for CJ. 57-41.
Quiet 16.
Yeah, equal with Zion. Now Abia into the lane, lays it in with the left hand. They love getting into the paint. Also, do the Wizards. They're not looking to shoot threes. Now Zion to Trey, right wing 3. That is rattling in a deep 3 from the Smoothie King Center logo for Murphy. New Orleans now 6 of 14 from distance. Koulibaly left baseline. They just let him go in a reverse layup with a right hand.
That's a defensive mix-up, and you can't have that after you make a nice offensive play. You got to get back and match up defensively.
Z, bounce feed to McCollum, left wing 3. No, there's Jonas. Uncontested offensive glass. Righty layup is in.
Well, Bagley switched off him defensively, and that left him against Abia.
Oh, what a steal by Ingram on the left baseline on a bad pass. Zion get it to McCollum. Stops. Bounce feed back to Z.
Yes, sir.
And a lefty layup.
That is tight quarters, but that is great ball movement by the Pelicans, who have 18 on the 25th back.
Back up by 19, ties the largest lead.
2 of 7 from distance, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Brandon Ingram just 4 points, 1 of 5 from the floor, has not taken a 3 in the game tonight. 3 assists. Jonas in 13 minutes has 8 points. Herb Jones has 2, but he has 3 personal fouls in 11 minutes, while you haven't seen a lot of him in the first half. Off the bench, Trey Murphy has 6, Najee Marshall 9, including a 3. Larry Nance's 3 points came via the 3. And Jose Alvarado, the only other player that has gotten into action tonight, 9 minutes, has a steal and an assist with 2 rebounds. He has yet to score. 68-60 is your halftime score. And NBA Scoreboard next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cashback made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
All right, take a look at the NBA scoreboard. A couple of games we're keeping an eye on because of the standings, right? We'd like Dallas to lose tonight at home. They're hosting the Spurs, 9:08 in the second. They trail 40-33. Rockets are at the Grizzlies. Memphis leading 58-49. The other game of note we're really caring about, Sacramento. They're just underway, 9:45 in the first. Denver leads them 5-2. We'd like Sacramento to lose. We'd also like the Suns to lose. They're at home hosting the Pistons, though, just underway. They lead at 8-4 in the first. And conductor Chris Moran, who doesn't like it when the Lakers lose? No one. Exactly. Want them as far below us as possible. The Jazz lead at 6-4 early in the first, as they're just underway with 9 minutes to play there. So those are the ones we're keeping an eye on. Plus, Clippers and the Warriors, Golden State playing better as of late. That game doesn't start till 9 o'clock tonight. So when you get home after watching this one or listening, go ahead and tune that in over on ESPN. Here at the half, at the blender, it's 68-60. Pelicans lead the Wizards on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should...
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work. And just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting careforla.com. That's careforla.com.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again. Live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Parker McCollum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCollum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man have?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCollum Live.
Zion to Trey, right wing three. That is rattling in a deep three from the Smoothie King Center logo for Murphy.
Trey Murphy, nice first half with 6 points.
Najee with the shot clock at 5. Crosses over Kispert, runs into the lane, floats it up and in.
And Najee with 9 off the bench, but Zion leads all scorers with 20. Let's see what kind of second after half the Wizards ended it. On an 11-0 run, the final minute 59 of the second. Let's see if the Pels can get back and reclaim this one. We'll be back at Pelicans OT. Up next, it's the second half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, what's up? This is Usher.
Slip into 3 decades of electrifying hits.
Songs for me that you know and love.
And unmistakably smooth vocals. Usher Radio. The stories behind his songs and a personal intro to his new album.
Coming home.
Good, but we still good.
Usher Radio.
Check me out.
Happening now for a limited time on Channel 79 and the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are.
Soccer's biggest stars and most iconic clubs clash in the UEFA Champions League. And all the top matches are on SiriusXM FC.
Incredible!
2 of Europe's top sides face off in the round of 16 as high-flying Atletico Madrid square off with last year's runner-up Inter Milan.
Martinez! And that is that!
Inter Atletico, Tuesday at 3 Eastern on SiriusXM FC 157 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Here's what you missed on Give and Go.
This is a huge day for the New York Knicks and their fans because they added real shooting with Bogdanović. Alec Burke is a Thibs kind of guy. And even though I like Grimes, he needed to change the scenery, right? He wasn't going to be the best version of himself in Madison Square Garden.
Give and Go with Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels. 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern weekdays on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
Move like nobody's watching. And explore today's dance music on BPM. Your groundbreaking DJs and producers like the Chainsmokers, Tiesto, Calvin Harris, and more. Exclusive DJ sets and the biggest EDM tracks. SiriusXM BPM, Channel 52, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Don't miss MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training beginning later this month. It's baseball's time to shine. Tune in as we visit with all 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins later this month on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay. Incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazier with you, getting set for third quarter action. Pelicans with a 68-60 lead over the Washington Wizards. Down courtside, Aaron Summers, who was just outside the Pelicans locker room.
Assistant coach James Borrego said the Pelicans got a little sloppy defensively there, need to tighten things back up like they started this game out, being tough, using their defense, turning it into offense with the turnovers. We'll see how they start here.
No doubt about it. Pels have forced 11 turnovers, 17 points off the turns, 9 of those steals. So Zion Williamson, who already has 20 points in this game, get it to Ingram off the curl, close out Jordan Poole, drives in, off the glass too strong, and a reach in on Jordan Poole, who banked in that three to end the second quarter.
That's a tough foul on Poole. And look, what happened to the Pelicans is simple. They started scoring, and they thought they didn't have to defend anymore because they were scoring with ease. And when the shots don't fall, it's hard to kind of flip the defense back on, and that's what happened to him in that first half.
There's Ingram at the line where he has struggled as of late, knocks the first one down. We talked about it. You're thinking 70-point half. You got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the half, and you got 68 points, and you're still at 68 points when it hit halftime.
Yeah, that's why I was saying focus. You got to focus and laser in on the game at hand. You'll get to the All-Star break. Everybody's going to get their break, and everybody's going to go on vacation, but you got to focus in.
Well, now you're at 70 as Herb just committed his fourth. I mean, Herb has just been rendered moot.
Herb is a walking foul right now.
Yep, that's 4 fouls on Herb Jones.
He's got 4 fouls, and he's played 11 minutes in this game.
So let's see how Willie Green plays this.
That's just not a good foul.
Now Advia drives down the lane. Nobody near him because Herb Jones would have committed another foul.
Exactly. Herb couldn't rotate over and take the chance of picking up the block.
Denny Advia has never played better basketball in his career. He's got 16 points and 7 rebounds. Herb splits defenders to the dotted line, leans in, and Bagley says, "Get that out of here." Now Jones to Bagley running the floor, foul on Ingram. And the Washington Wizards, unlike the Brooklyn Nets, who are losing by 50, well, the Wizards are going to play this thing out. So Pels better buckle up.
Well, be pros, focus in, and look, it doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to be a beautiful game. You want to win going into the break. You certainly would like to bottle up a portion of that second quarter that the Pels had.
But Bagley almost airballed that free throw. Barely got the front iron. Then in that second quarter, the Pels had a 14-0 start to the quarter and wound up winning it 37-34.
Yeah, got a little happy on the offense, and that can happen.
This is as close as it has been in a while. 70-63.
Yeah, now you can get whatever you want offensively.
Well, Jonas sealed off Bagley, but then Bagley got back. Now Jonas backing him down. Left block to McCollum, repost. Jonas goes right by Bagley and lays it in with the right hand.
I mean, they've got no interest in helping defensively. They got no interest in guarding defensively. You've got to lock in on your defensive end.
Advia for 3 left wing. You know it.
Which is not happening right now.
72-63. Well, you scored 142 against this team in December in D.C. It's looking like you're going to need that tonight. Ingram up top, steps into a 3, short. Long rebound, tap by Herb, right to Bagley. Pels up 6 for the time being. As Koulibaly got it down low. Herb, though, could not handle it on the deflection. knocks it out of bounds. The Wizards are now 11 of 23 from distance. They do not shoot threes well at all. As they missed that one with Bagley in the right corner. Rebound Williamson. That's Z's 5th rebound of the night. Ingram drives to the dotted line. Picked up his dribble. Low post right Zion. There's the double. Powers through it. Lays it in. And one. Koulibaly with foul number 4.
Koulibaly kind of gives the Jordan shrug, like, what do you want me to do? I mean, he's actually in decent defensive position, but his hands are down, and Zion goes up through them for the score.
Yeah, literally about to say he's running out of fouls as Brian Keefe will send in Corey Kispert for Koulibaly. 22 for Williamson. He's 8 of 11 from the floor and 6 of 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this is one of those games where Z's going to get whatever Z wants.
Short with the free throw. Rebound, Denny Advia. That's his 8th. Bell's up 8. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Jones, 2-man game with Bagley. Get it to Advia and a foul on Williamson. Advia is playing at a different level right now. He is playing with confidence and pace. By the way, this team, the Wizards, first in pace. So they love to get up the floor. We've talked about the fast break points. Now, they only have 7 of those tonight. But Avia, he's got a head of steam up at the top as Williamson commits his first foul of the night.
Yeah, I mean, they score 115 a game. So they put points on the board. It's just that they hemorrhage them on defense generally. And I mean, they're giving up a ton of points in this one. The Pelicans have to find a few defensive stops to create even more space.
Advia now his 10th 20-point game of the year, as he's got 21 now with both made free throws, 74-68. Pels up 6. McCollum left wing. Low post left Jonas. On the floor to Lee, left of the lane. Waiting for the double. He's backing down Bagley. Defensive 3. What?
5 seconds. 5 seconds on Jonas, I think. Is that the call?
Wait a second.
I could be incorrect. But I saw him put up the 5 seconds.
Wasn't he backing down?
Yeah, he was.
Can I say?
Yeah, 5 seconds back to the back.
I've called every game this season. I have not seen that called one time. Kispert, right corner 3. And that's short. Rebound, saved by Avia. He wanted it more. Up top, Jones for 3. You know it. And it's 74-71. Timeout, Willie Green. The 9-win Washington Wizards have momentum, and the Pelicans are just going to have to slug it out with them.
Focus.
9:06 to go in the third, and a 20-point lead is down to 3 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarain's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarain's, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Six left, third quarter. The three-point shot, the great equalizer in the NBA. The 27th best team shooting the three this year, the Washington Wizards. They are below 35%, and they have outscored us 12 makes to 6 makes. And the Pels, who had a 20-point lead, is down to 3, 74-71.
That's why they're in the game, because the Pels are outscoring them 42-26 in the paint.
All right, Ingram, Williamson, McCollum, Jones, Nance, B.I. to Herb, right corner, 3. No. Rebound Bagley. This is not good right now. Advia had a steam. He'll lay it in. He is 2 below his career high at 23, and the Pelicans lead is down to 1. Nance has it taken away by Kispert. They'll take the lead as Kispert will dunk it in. And it's 75-74 Washington. You talk about a bad dream. Goodness.
And the Pels only had 5 turnovers, that being one of them. And that's just a sloppy play.
Ingram at the nail. Jumper. Good.
Mr. Bailout.
76-75.
Bailed them out against Memphis at the end.
Ingram's got 6. Foul away from the ball. That's on Williamson. That is his second. So again, thoughts of a cruise control game here against a 9-win team have gone out the window. And now you got to play this out for the next quarter plus. Tyus Jones, put pass up top, Advia for 3, short. Rebound Herb Jones. Advia now 3 of 5 from distance. Zion deep, out to Herb. Fakes the 3, drives right in.
Oh, hammer.
And will throw it down. Hammer time, lefty, Herb Jones.
Well, he was going to shoot the 3. He got a flyby and saw a wide open lane to the bucket.
Now Jones around Bagley. Back to Jordan Poole. Poole left block, floats it up short. Got his own rebound uncontested. Sticks it up and in off the window with a right hand.
I don't know if anybody knew he was going to miss the shot except Poole. He's surrounded by Pelicans, and he was the only one who went for it.
Zion misses the alley-oop.
Well, if he'd have just caught it and come down with it, but he's trying to dunk it.
Kispert for the lead. Yep, and 1. And it's 80-78 as Brandon Ingram fouls Kispert shooting a right wing 3. 13 out of 28 for the Wizards. Pels are 6 of 20. And we're seeing it again. Our 2s are not enough against their 3s.
And this is one of those games where you catch a bad team on a good night, and this can happen. Yeah, this is going to be looked at as a flagrant, I think, because Brandon Ingram perhaps got into the landing space.
So the Wizards, and again, you had this team literally standing with their eyes closed, wavering left to right, ready to be absolutely knocked out in the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, and you allowed them back in it. Now they believe they can win, and they're taking it to us.
Includes the video evidence that the defender's foot did not go into the landing space. Therefore, it's 1 shot. We'll play off.
Well, they still have the lead, and with the free throw here would give them their biggest lead of the night. Pelicans had a 20-point lead in the second quarter, and now you're trailing with 7:16 left in the third. We've been doubled up here, 20-10 to start. 20 points already to start the third quarter.
Well, at this point, it looks like we got 2 teams that don't like to defend a whole lot.
Well, again, here's the difference. They're making 3s, we're making 2s. So they are a plus 21 now at the 3-point line. 4-point play. Kispert has 18 off the bench.
This is really what happened in Memphis. Memphis chucked up a bunch of threes, hoping to equalize it.
Zion short with a floater. Rebound pool, coast to coast to Advia. Lay it in. It ain't getting any better. 83-78 Wizards.
Well, Zion Williamson misses the chippy, and the Wizards on the breakout.
Nance to Ingram, left wing Jose, drives into the paint, throws it to nobody. Ball on the deck, got to Zion up top. CJ for three, nothing but net. That's a bailout right there.
Yeah.
83-81.
A really poor possession, but CJ McCollum bails out the team.
McCollum now with 19.
There's got to be some locking in right here.
Advia crosses over Zion, gets to the rim, fouled by Ingram. Advia can do whatever he wants. His career high is going to fall tonight.
Well, Z, and I've seen this several times this season. The foul might have been on Z. Z's turning his back on the offensive player and trying to block a shot, and that's, I don't know how successful that's going to be.
So Avdia had 25 in that loss to Dallas, and with that free throw, sets a new standard for him. 26 points for Denny Avdia in his fourth year. And he ain't close to being done. He's got 6:24 left in the third quarter.
He's having his way.
Every point he scores now adds to the total. 85-81 Wizards, their largest lead. McCollum, up top Ingram. Brandon shovels it to Alvarado, now in between circles McCollum. Weaves through, kick it out right corner. Ingram catches it, crosses over Advia. Right of the lane with 5 up top. Jose for 3, high off the heel, straight up in the air, and it bounces on the deck, and it's taken by Advia. Front court, Kispert drives into the paint, nobody home. Layup good with the left hand. Willie Green will take another timeout.
Well, he has to. I mean, this team is not defending whatsoever. You see Larry Nance now and Trey Murphy discussing some defensive deficiencies that they see among this team. Pels aren't defending anything right now.
We'll take a break. 5:53 left in the third quarter. It's the Wizards by 6, 87-81 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is Ricky Sinhouse Jr.
It's Austin Cindric, Joey Logano, Michael McDowell, Denny Hamlin.
This is Austin Dillon. The Daytona 500 is coming.
It's NASCAR's biggest race. When you think of races you want to win, Daytona is #1 on every driver's list.
It can define a career.
For the rest of my life, I'll be known as the Daytona 500 champion. The Daytona 500.
Sunday at 1:30 Eastern.
On SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90.
And the all-new SiriusXM app.
There's no race like the Daytona 500. It truly is the great American race.
The biggest names in the NBA are on NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson.
He's currently serving as the executive vice president, head of basketball operations for the NBA. It's Joe Dumars.
I don't think there is a target score that can ensure you that the game is great. You can have a 140-some point game. That's not a great game. It's not a great game. It's just 140-some points.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Super Bowl 58 champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes. Everybody says 3 is a dynasty. We got 3, and we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep rolling. We got Coach Reed. We got Trav. We got a great defense. We got a lot of young players. Obviously, we didn't start the way we wanted to, but just like all year, defense kept us in it, or we were able to come up big at the very end. But I'm just proud of this team, man. We fought to the very end, and we're Super Bowl champs.
SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
You're not going to be blessed. You've already been blessed.
Sirius XM's Joel Osteen Radio.
It set the fire inside of me, and I'm thankful for Joel.
Find your inspiration.
It's just so encouraging. You can't feel down on yourself.
My wife Victoria and I invite you to tune in 24/7 to be encouraged and inspired.
Hope is powerful.
Yes, it is. If you need a miracle, become a miracle.
Listen to Sirius XM, this channel. Your life will never be the same.
Joel Osteen Radio, Sirius XM 128, or listen on the Sirius XM app.
The biggest names in the NBA are on NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson.
We're talking here with the Hall of Famer Joe Dumars. He's currently serving as the executive vice president and head of basketball operations for the NBA. Here with this 65-game rule, what are your thoughts there, Joe?
This was like not some arbitrary rule that the NBA office put in. This was negotiated with the Players Association.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coaching Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
And here, as McCollum comes off the curl and bricks the left wing three, rebound Larry Nance. Up top, Trey Murphy, no look over to Ingram. Left angle three, online, and splashed by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Bill is shooting a lot of threes though. And I mean, they don't really have to exclusively go to the three.
And the Pelicans, prior to that shot, had been outscored 41-15 since the 2:16 mark of the second quarter. Bagley down deep. Blocked by Nance at the rim. Ingram got the rebound. Larry does it again. Front court Ingram. Shovels to McCollum. Back to B.I. Fly by. Step back. Three on the way. And hit again from the exact
Brandon Xavier.
Same spot.
I tell you what, when the Pels are in a bind, they break glass and they bring out Brandon Ingram, who's up to 14, but back-to-back threes, get this team tied.
And we're tied at 87 as Brian Keefe will take a timeout for the Wizards. So the Pels, again, you get stops, buckets on the other end are going to come.
Yeah, look, they're not. The Wizards aren't going to defend. We've established that, and I don't even need to say it anymore. But you've got to be able to get stops, especially when they're missing their leading scorer. You like to believe you're able to get stops. Now, I'd be having the game of his life right now.
Literally.
But you'd like to believe you're able to get some stops. And we've seen the Pelicans be able to get some stops against this team in that second quarter. They've got to rediscover that and stretch this team out a little bit. And it's going to be nip and tuck probably to the end now because, yes, the Wizards do have confidence, but the Pels have enough to take this team down.
Now, the Wizards went into Dallas 2 nights ago. We had just finished our game and was able to watch it. They had a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter in Dallas, who's playing as well as anybody in the NBA. And then Dallas made the run in the fourth quarter. So the Wizards have done this very recently. You just kind of wished it wouldn't go against your team here.
When you're playing against a team like this, that's kind of helter-skelter and willy-nilly, they can have a game like this. Now, they can have a game where you beat them by 35, but they can also have a game where they push you all the way to the limit.
All right, Jones, Shamet, Holmes, Kispert, and Avdia on the floor. I don't think they can take Denny Avdia out.
No.
Shamet right baseline, lost it on the way up because he was fouled by Trey Murphy. But again, that was a free bowling lane run down the baseline of the rim. There wasn't anybody there.
He gave him the baseline. So Trey Murphy comes over to double team. The pass to Shamet in the corner, and he's got a wide open lane to the bucket. And I mean, Avdia having his way enough. Shamet makes the first. Avdia having his way enough to where they got a double team it, basically.
By the way, Denny Avdia now 3 double-doubles in his last 4 games. Now a career high 8. As he's got 27 points, 10 rebounds. Shamet converts both. He's got 8 points off the bench. 89-87 Washington. We've got 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Ingram, cross court to Jose in the right corner. Back it out long to McCollum. 2-man game with Nance. Now back to Ingram in the right corner. Kick it up top, Jose. 3 ball is clanged off to the right. And the rebound, Corey Kispert.
Well, making the right basketball plays, just aren't making the baskets.
Shamet, right lane line, out long to Tyus Jones. Jones with 10 assists in this game. Get it to Shamet, right angle 3. No. Wow. Avdia got the rebound, got blocked, and then on the way up got fouled again.
Alvarado. Jose got him from behind.
It ain't Jose's night.
I think that was going to be a pass, but he's going to the foul line.
Jose's got no points in 12 minutes.
Yeah, the Pels are in the bonus, so.
2 fouls for Alvarado. Avia continuing his career night, knocks the first free throw down. He's got 28.
Avia having opportunity galore in this one because there's no Kuzma. So there's no reason for him to even come out of the game.
He has never had a 30-point game in his 4-year career. That is going to end tonight. He's got 29. Because again, he ain't coming out. 91-87. Wiz up by 4, excuse me. Ingram, no look over to Jose in the left corner. Jose drives to the dotted line, floats it up and in. That's his first field goal.
It's a line drive if a guy who's as short as Jose can shoot a line drive.
Here's Steele in the back. Ooh! Rashawn Holmes just set a screen on Alvarado.
And they called him for a block.
Yes, they did. Jose is belly down in the backcourt. That is a strong screen by, let's see. Oh, man. Jones pushed him into it. I think you got to challenge this. That's Tyus Jones pushed Alvarado into Holmes.
They are going to challenge it.
You got to.
The signal is for a blocking foul.
On who?
So why would Holmes be going?
Wow.
Why would Holmes be going to the foul line? The signal was a blocking foul.
Okay. I'm confused.
I'm totally confused.
New Orleans calls timeout to challenge the foul call.
Totally confused.
All right.
Am I?
We just saw the replay as Tyus Jones literally extended his right forearm and threw Jose Alvarado into Rashawn Holmes. They called the foul on Alvarado. Of course, Tyus Jones nearly flopped, got touched in the face, and then that might have been a retaliation. Watch the arm extend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And how is that on Alvarado? I mean, Holmes is moving.
I mean, now, and watch the official initially. Watch what he does in the background.
No,
is that not the universal sign for a blocking foul?
Hold your breath on this one. This could go either way.
He signals a blocking foul, but the foul's on Jose, who was pushed.
The only reason that Alvarado ran into Rashawn Holmes is because Tyus Jones extended his right arm and shoved him there.
Yep.
I mean, that is an arm extension. They better get this right. But then again, let's consider who's down there on the headset. I don't exactly have the highest confidence level right now.
Signals block.
Right. But so how can you have a blocking? How do you have a blocking foul on a guy that's going headlong?
My man, you got me. I thought a blocking foul was the offensive guy. That's what I thought. But apparently I am incorrect.
This is going to be a very interesting explanation here by Ed Malloy.
Well, ain't nothing interesting about it. I mean,
I'm just curious as how they're even gonna make stuff up.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy call.
It's 91-89 Washington with 3:34 to go in the third quarter, just to get you caught up to speed. Pels are over the limit in fouls. Washington's got 2 team fouls. New Orleans only has 2 timeouts left as well, as Willie Green has had to exhaust a lot of his supply in the last basically quarter.
Hopefully he gets this one back, because that is totally, and Jose got laid out.
I mean, Jose's looking at
the officials.
Jose's looking at In Tai Wang and going, you got to be kidding
He's
me.
looking at him signal the block, and it's like, well, hold on, what?
All right, any day now, fellas. Just get it right. So, Ed Malloy still on the horn.
Is this what it feels like to knit a sweater?
I would not know.
This is
all right.
A long time.
I think, well, not yet. Still not yet. I mean, we're going to have to warm up again. All right, here we go. Here's Ed Malloy.
After replay review, there is clear and conclusive evidence that the contact between the defender and the offensive player is incidental/marginal. Therefore, it's an inadvertent whistle. Successful challenge. Washington will retain the ball side out of bounds.
An inadvertent whistle. Jose Alvarado got laid out. There is a foul one way or the other. there is a foul. That's not incidental contact. That is a foul one way or the other. Either it's an offensive foul on Tyus Jones or it's a foul on Jose Alvarado. There's got to be a foul when there's that kind of contact. There's no way that's incidental.
The only positive of that is you get the challenge back.
This is
but that's it.
This, you know why this is incidental? Because of the Knicks game, which has got nothing to do with this game.
The right arm of Jones extended.
Yeah, he extended.
And that is why Jose Alvarado smashed into Rashawn Holmes. Like I said.
Worst case scenario, there's a foul on Jose Alvarado for running into Holmes.
All right. Kispert for three, left corner. No. Off the heel. Weak side rebound, Alvarado. Up the floor, McCollum. Hell's trying to tie it or take the lead with a three. CJ crosses over Avia, running right-hand floater, and one from the left baseline.
CJ says, may I have this dance on Valentine's? And kisses one in.
So you tie it up as McCollum now with 19. He's one below that magical 20 spot. We've talked about that stat all year long. When CJ scores 20, the Pels until this point are 16-1.
Oh, let's make that 17.
I would agree. And he makes the free throw. There's 20.
Yeah, that's a ball don't lie and one right there. But that's a horrible incidental contact.
Well, I think if Kispert would have made that corner three. I mean, all right, now Advia sitting at 29. Bumped by Nance. Took 3 steps off the glass. No foul on Larry Nance.
Advia's unstoppable.
Well, I'd be unstoppable too if you can take 3.5 steps. He's already good.
Man.
So again.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't hallucinating.
Yeah, that's a good count.
But Avia will get to the 30-point mark here at the free throw line. He's never had a 30-point game in his career until now. And we're tied at 92 with 2:59 left in the third. Second free throw. Rim glass, dances on the heel a couple of times and drops. 31 for Denny Avdia.
And Avdia had taken 11 free throws in this game.
Pels down 1. Nance out long to McCollum. 2-man game guarded by Shamet. Spins left into the paint. Right shoulder down, 5-footer short. Rebound Rashawn Holmes.
That's a tough look. That's a tough shot. And there's no movement there.
And now Avia clearing it off. Saying, I'm Michael Jordan right now. Just back off.
Oh, he's got Jose Alvarado. Of course he's going.
Shovels it to Holmes and a dunk. 95-92.
Man, that's just a bad switch defensively. Unfortunately, he's matched up against Jose Alvarado.
Nance right block. Spins. Blows the layup. Following Corey Kispert, who immediately puts up the left index finger.
The last honest man in America.
How about Kispert? Kispert's got the quietest 20-point game in the NBA. That's his 7th of the year. Their bench is getting our bench 30-20. 95-92. Wizards with the lead. 2 free throws for Nance. That one never had a prayer. As that one was short again. Williamson and Marshall will check in. And now Brian Keefe's starting to go deep into the bench. Remember, they're not very deep. As Jared Butler will check in, a 2-way player.
Nance rectifies it, makes the second one.
95-93. Avdia played every minute of the third. Why not?
They're doing point Avdia right now.
And he just buried a 3 right wing.
I mean, he's just point Avdia. He's having the ball in his hands every possession and getting something good.
He's got 34 now. 5-point lead. Zion floats it up and in over Avdia after a nice spin move in the lane.
Yeah, well, now obviously, like, look, I ain't out here to defend anybody. I'm getting it on the other end. Point Avia.
Crossover Z, spins into the lane. No look pass over to Butler now. Butler, one-on-one with Jose. Bump, Euro in, kick it out to Poole, goes left baseline, no look to Holmes, shot fake, double pump, throw it up short, rebound Nance. Outlet to Najee Marshall. Najee front court to the streaking Jose Alvarado, and he got the lay-in to go over the front iron.
Well, be aggressive on offense still. But, I mean, they're going to have to do something about Avia.
You think? Avia down low, Shamet, bad pass taken by Nance. Up the floor, Jose. Leave it for Z. One dribble, powers up, misses the lefty layup. Najee can't dunk it in. Wave it off. It's offensive goaltending or offensive basket interference on Najee Marshall.
Najee really complained about a foul on that one. Didn't get the call, still down one.
98-97, Washington. We're under 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Got another quarter to go. Advia drives right, cut off, up top Poole, straightaway three. Front iron no good. That should be off.
Wow. Sean Holmes is over the back.
He is over the back of not.
I think Larry's hands got on it first. Or last, rather. Larry not arguing now. He took a pop in the face.
Butler from Baylor in his third year. And down to Advia. Don't leave him alone.
Well, he's got the mismatch.
Well,
You got to go help.
Jose. Z with the help. Cross-court pass over in the corner to Shamet. No look down the lane. Butler. Extra pass.
Butler travels.
Advia catch and shoot three. No. Tipped up. Shamet. No. And he's on the deck. We'll tie him up.
Yeah, tied him up.
With Nance. Hey, Shamet goes for Nance. Nance is just going for the ball. Shamet is being physically restrained by Ed Malloy. Now, Nance is just going for the basketball.
That's all.
I guess a technical foul isn't in the mix here.
And when you're in that kind of scrum, you're going for the basketball, and the guy's going to get grabbed, and he doesn't like it.
He's not doing anything dirty.
No, he's not. Now, Larry's smiling.
All right, let's go down to Aaron Summers, who was right there.
Larry Nance was just aggressively going for the basketball, and because the player was not letting it go, he just happened to pick him up along with the basketball as well and then dropped them both. And I think that's what caused the altercation.
Well, Shamet is still a boiling kettle. I don't understand. They just let Shamet go at it, and Ed Malloy's playing peacemaker. Larry's going for the basketball. Now, Larry picked him up a little bit. I mean, Shamet, you know what it looked like when I saw the replay? It looked like he was going for a fumble. On who?
Well, potential hostile acts. So that could be either Larry or that could be Shamet. And look, I understand Larry's going after the basketball. Also understand Shamet. If I'm the guy who's got the ball and I'm holding on to it and you pick me up and drop me, I'm going to have a problem with it. So I can understand tempers flaring on that one. Hopefully, nothing will happen here because, no blows were, no punches were thrown, no blows landed. They were able to separate the two pretty quickly. And so hopefully we just got to play on here with a jump ball.
JD, we're going to be here a while. I mean, it took him an hour just to do the last review.
Well, the last review,
Jose.
The last review was a bad review.
This is, and like I said, I don't quite have the confidence.
Here's the thing. If you're going to give me a bad review, do it fast. All right? If you're going to take a long time, then get it right.
Aaron, we got plenty of time. Back down to you.
Well, I'm watching the assistant coaches and the PD staff behind the bench right now, constantly watching the replay over and over again, pointing out things, talking to the guys on the court. Jaron Collins just came over to take a look at it. A couple of the players did as well. So they are trying to figure out exactly what happened for when these calls are made. But yeah, right now everyone's just kind of standing around waiting.
All right. Now they are off with the headset. But again, this is going to be a long explanation because first you had the jump ball, then you had the scrum. You had Shamet shoving Nance, but was there, well, so much for that. Back with the headsets.
I don't think there is a hostile act in this.
Nance, again, going for the ball. The problem was that Shamet, and again, when I saw the replay, it basically looked like ambush in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You had Shamet trying to guard the ball with his legs.
After replay review, we have unsportsmanlike technical fouls on Nance and Landry Shamet. So the double technical fouls were offset. Play will resume with a jump ball.
So basically nothing.
Nothing.
So we could have just said there's no hostile act because offsetting technicals is a bailout. Nothing.
All right, so we will have a jump ball at the jump circle. Is it going to be center circle or jump circle? It should be at the free throw line.
Yeah, it should be jump circle. I mean, the same two guys, Shamet and Larry Nance.
Now there's 6.2 seconds left. So if we win the tip, you got to go three-quarter court, but there is enough time to get a shot off. And Nance does have the height advantage here, 6'7" to 6'4".
In traffic to his teammates, trying to get him positioned correctly.
All right, we win the tip to Z. Back court, now front court with two. Head of steam, fake the roll! Yes! 0.4 of a second left. Three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. That's exactly how you draw it up.
That's exactly how Larry Nance drew it up because Larry Nance situated his teammates, put Zion in the proper position, and then Z freight trains a la the San Antonio game down for the layup.
24 for Williamson, and the Pelicans take a 1-point lead heading to the fourth quarter, 99-98. Back with the final quarter before the All-Star break when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell bring you the best NBA analysis you need.
This is what's even scary. Philly drops. Joel Embiid comes back healthy, and now they're a lower seed. Philly get
all
healthy.
All of a sudden, Cleveland and the Knicks has Embiid on the Sixers in the first round.
That would be a nightmare of a scenario. It's going to happen.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend. Every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the Sirius XM app.
Soccer's biggest stars and most iconic clubs clash in the UEFA Champions League. And all the top matches are on Sirius XM FC.
Incredible!
Two of Europe's top sides face off in the round of 16 as high-flying Atletico Madrid square off with last year's runner-up Inter Milan.
Martinez! And that is that!
Inter Atletico, Tuesday at 3 Eastern on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM NBA Radio is your all-access pass to All-Star Weekend.
LeBron, 3 for the tie. It's good!
Starting Thursday, we're in Indianapolis talking to the best players in the world.
Steph Curry, excited to be here.
Then Saturday, it's the three-point and slam dunk contest.
And rise the jam!
And Sunday, it's the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. Hear it on your home for All-Star Weekend. NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
All right, 1 quarter to go. Fans are up. And you got to dig deep here. You got a 1-point lead. Washington starts the fourth, moving left to right. White Association Edition uniforms. Koulibaly, right-hand dribble. Kick it out, deflected out of bounds by Herb Jones.
Well, Pell's under 5 because Zion's playing the 5.
Yep.
And they caught Najee Marshall against Marvin Bagley. And now Herb Jones is on Bagley. And Herb's got the 4 foul.
That's true. Inbound to Jose. Steals it from Jones. Get it to Najee. Back to Alvarado. Leave it for Z. Drives in. Throw it down with 2 hands.
Baptizing Big Z.
Alvarado does it again with the thievery.
The stuff he does.
Pell's up 101-98. Jones picked up his dribble right wing. Oddly is on the bench, by the way. Cool, deep right wing.
That's a foul on Z.
Another net.
Z fouled him. We're lucky there wasn't an and 1. Z fouled him.
101-101. Jordan Poole made 1 3 against Dallas the other night. Has 3 tonight.
Not just 1 for 12.
Jose to Murphy. Low post left Zion. Backing down Bagley. They try to double. He loses it. It rolls right to Alvarado, who saw Najee Marshall in the right corner. He lost it out of bounds. That should be Washington ball.
Yeah, that's Washington ball.
Inbound it, Jose.
Jose's trying to inbound it as fast as he
inbound
can.
it. Get it in. Float it out long. That's a terrible call by that crew.
Yeah.
Najee Marshall spins right. Dotted line floater. I mean, how bad is that crew?
That is.
That's not even close. I mean, you got to hope that something. I don't know.
I'm fair the home team, and that is an awful call.
It's brutal. Shamet slipped, should have walked. Got it out to Jones. Running floater, good. 103-103.
Well, now we're just throwing haymakers back and forth.
10:15 to go. Toe-to-toe with 9-win Washington.
I was about to say, if the Pelts clear out, there you go. There you go.
Zion got cleared out, and I think Zion's had more dunks in this game than the entire season.
Well, you got Point Z, and he's got Bagley out on the floor. Once he gets around Bagley, we saw this in the first half. Once he gets even with him, he's leaving. Bagley ceases to defend once he gets parallel.
30 points for Williamson, as he now has his 8th 30-point game of the year and his 2nd in 3 games.
And Bagley comes back. No, Bagley's still on the court.
There was an equipment malfunction. That's why play was stopped.
Yeah.
Pelicans up 105-103.
Herb Jones guarding Bagley now. From the Wizards, I might go to the big fella against the guy who's got 4 fouls.
All right, Tyus Jones now. Around the Koulibaly pitch, straight away 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Najee Marshall. Pell's on the move. Najee, jump feed out to Trey. Left angle 3, that's all. Too strong. Rebound, Zion and Bagley. It's tapped out of bounds, far corner by Bagley. Again, you can tell right out the hands that ball had no chance. Trey, who thought might have been turning around with that performance in Portland, slumping again at 2 of 7 tonight.
And then that's a contested 3.
Well, Najee shovels it to Z. Chests it to Jose. Races to the rim. Scoops it in with a right hand off the box and 1 for GTA.
You can drive a semi through that lane, okay? The Wizards are spread out defensively, and Jose saw it immediately. We saw Herb Jones do the exact same thing earlier, where he sees not a crease, but a gulf.
Foul on Tyus Jones. Jose's free throw is good. You hear the Jose chants as you complete the 3-point play the hard way. 108-103. Jones strip. Najee Marshall. Front court Naj. Waits for help. Now he's left corner.
Be smart.
Skip pass to nobody.
Be
Intercepted
smart.
by
Be
Poole.
smart.
Weren't listening to the broadcast. And now you're going to give up a 3 here by Shamet. Right angle, no. Dunked in by Marvin Bagley.
There's not enough size to deal with Bagley. That's not enough size.
Oh, joy. Denny Advia about to come back in. Trey, left of the top 3. Thank you very much, Trey.
Generally, he who hesitates is lost, but Trey sized him up on the hesitation and drains the three.
He's not going to stop shooting. He's 3 of 8, 9 points. Timeout Washington. They want to get Advia and Kispert back in for the stretch run. 8:59 to go in New Orleans. The Pelicans 111, the Wizards 105. Gus Cattengale with a scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts, Bet Rivers is the place. Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face. Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller. Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
So, no pick sixes, no blitzes, no sacks.
Nope, none of that. But there's this cool move called a balestra. Oh, I think that was it. Or maybe it was that? I don't know, I'm still learning.
So, fencing tickets are cheaper than football, huh?
Yeah, but hey, now we know what a counter parry is.
Do we?
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Guys, with 28 games, including this one left, we're going to scoreboard watch. Dallas at home, leading the Spurs 84-63 in the third. At the half, the Nuggets lead the Kings 53-41. We like that, but Phoenix all over Detroit 70-41 at the half. Well, Dallas, again, that trade for Gafford, they are going to be tough down the stretch. All right, we got our own issues to deal with here. 6-point lead. Avia just shoved Najee Marshall, takes a three and air balls. It ball don't lie. He's on the deck as Avia.
Well, you got an advantage if you press it.
Up the floor, Jose. And now they get back. Williamson, point Zion now. Drives on Kispert. Lefty layup, good.
They're not even trying to guard him.
Najee, did they call a foul on Marshall? No. He called the deflection? No. No, they did call it. Wow, Najee almost stole the inbounds pass.
But Najee's picking up the obvious full court.
All right, Pels up 113-105. We got 8:25 to go. I mean, there is a long way to go in this game. Koulibaly, guarded by Jose, throws it away. He tried to get Jones. It was a bad bounce pass. That is the 16th turnover for the Wizards.
That is the unforced turnover. And this is offensively, this is just basically give it to Zion and spread out.
Yep.
Get out the way.
What are they going to do?
Get out the way.
Zion drives right at Avia, tries to get it out in the corner, but Trey wasn't even there. It was deflected out of bounds.
And
I wasn't there.
I shudder to say this offensively, but give it to Z and get out the way.
All right, Trey will get it to Z. Let's see if they comply. Williamson chests it to Alvarado, left wing three. Yikes.
Yeah, so you don't need no screens. Yikes. You don't need anything else. If they're playing him head up, man to man, he's going to get to the rim, and he's probably going to score.
I said yikes because it was an air ball, and then Jose almost took away the inbounds pass, but Alvarado is 0 for 4 from 3 in this game. Pels are 10 of 29. Wizards 15 of 37.
I mean, this almost feels like an NFL game where the team that's got it last is going to win because neither team's really stopping the other from scoring. So give it to the guy who's getting your score.
7 minutes, 55 seconds to go. You got an 8-point lead. Jones, one-on-one with Alvarado, says get away with that left hand. Jones up top now. Chests it to Avdia, right angle. Drives into the paint. Double pump. Throws it up off the glass. Doesn't get the roll, but a foul on Najee Marshall.
Yeah, Najee just doesn't have the size to guard him. And the Pels, with this particular lineup, doesn't have the size or the weight to be able to keep him out.
So this is, again, what I would do, as JD would say, give it to Z, let him go to work. Yeah. And then if I'm Washington, give it to Avdia and let him go to work.
Yeah. Well, the Pels, Avdia, good on the first free throw. You're coming to screens with Z, and that just means you're bringing an extra defender to him.
New Orleans has 64 points in the paint. And you are in a duel to the death with a 9-win team. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, when you bring a screen to him, you're bringing an extra defender to help.
All right, Zion right angle. Now the double. Kick it to Trey. Left wing three. That's too strong. Rebound. Avdia weak side. Up the floor. We don't get back. Oh, yes, we do. Intercepted by Murphy and tipped to Zion. Zion tripped from behind by Koulibaly. Everybody in a seated position now being held up. Koulibaly again. Hey, he's got 2 more fouls to give.
Well, Koulibaly has done everything he can to foul out of this game.
Again, that's unfortunate because Zion had a head of steam.
Yeah.
And you can't call clear path because there was a lot of traffic. So Koulibaly has 5 fouls now. But that's actually a break for the Wizards because now you got to inbound it side out left. Get it into Jose. Left wing. Ooh, nearly collided with Murphy. Now up top, Zion. Get it down low, Herb. Herb, bump. Throws it up off the glass. Didn't get the roll. Tipped up Herb. Ball on the deck. And it goes right to Kispert. 113-106. We got 7 minutes to go. Jones, right corner to Jordan Poole. Poole back out long to Kispert. Now Tyus Jones, left wing. Back to Kispert. Kispert, 5 threes tonight. Right elbow, back to Avdia. Right wing, 3, deep, and down.
Trey Murphy is there, but he doesn't close tight enough to at least dissuade Avdia from taking that 3.
Timeout, Willie Green. Avdia, a career-high 38 and counting. 6:42 to go. New Orleans 113, Washington 109 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Don't miss MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training beginning later this month. It's baseball's time to shine. Tune in as we visit with all 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins later this month on MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM 89, and the Sirius XM app. Celebrate the power of Black expression. From jazz greats and hip-hop heroes to sports stars and comedy legends.
I'm lost. I'm on Martin Luther King. Run!
With exclusive Black History Month pop-up channels from the Apollo Theater and Teddy Riley.
Are you ready for start time?
Plus in-depth interviews, historical deep dives, new shows, and more.
What's going on? I'm Kevin Hart, and you don't want to miss my show, Gold Mines, with me, Kevin Hart.
Just search Black History Month in the all-new Sirius XM app.
Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine break down the biggest stories in the NBA on the starting lineup.
This is what Kawhi Leonard does when he plays. The only thing is that we're kind of under the story that's not being told is Kawhi Leonard's playing like almost every game now.
Wouldn't it be something if he won MVP? If he wins an MVP, he'll have 2 finals MVPs and a regular season MVP.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Congratulations to the Super Bowl 58 champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes. Everybody says 3 is a dynasty. We got 3, and we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep rolling. We got Coach Reed. We got Trav. We got a great defense. We got a lot of young players. Obviously, we didn't start the way we wanted to, but just like all year, defense kept us in it, or we were able to come up big at the very end. But I'm just proud of this team, man. We fought to the very end, and we're Super Bowl champs.
Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
All right, 6:40 to go. Pels ball. Brandon Ingram, Najee Marshall, Zion Williamson, Herb Jones, C.J. McCollum on the floor. Pels up by 4. We throw it away with Ingram.
Yeah,
I mean, he just came into the game.
Yeah, he's throwing a lob, and it was not a good one.
Now Jones will go underneath the hoop, shovel to Poole for 3, right corner and down.
That's good movement.
Yep.
Poole started at the top. He drifted to the corner when he saw Jones on the baseline.
113-112. Remember the good old days when you had an 8-point lead? Well, that went away quickly. 7-0 run and a heartbeat. Zion right block. Up top Ingram. Doesn't take the 3. Get it to McCollum. Running right-hand floater is good for CJ, who's got 24 now.
CJ makes more runners than Mike Conley.
115-112. 5:45 to go. We're heading into clutch territory. Advia, career game. Drives right by Najee. Lays it in. No, he missed it, but he got it back. Clear space. Throws it out in the corner. Jones to Poole. Fly by. Extra pass. Jones for 3. Left corner. You know it. And we're tied at 115. That is the 18th made 3 for the Washington Wizards.
Well, that is what offensive rebounds do for you.
They've got 21 second chance points as Zion goes right by Abdia and lays it in.
I'm telling you, neither of these teams is going to stop the other, so it's going to be probably who has the ball last.
Well, again, they're now plus 24 at the three-point line. Herb just took a charge.
That's a block.
Nope, he took a charge.
Wow.
Yes, sir. That's the 10th charge that Herb Jones has taken. He got right to the spot outside of the restricted arc.
And the Washington coaching staff agrees with you.
They're not going to do it because they know it's right. So you get the turnover on the charge. Thank you, Herb Jones. 2-point lead under 5 minutes to go. We're officially in a clutch game. Zion in, lays it in on Abdia.
Let me say this one more time for the people in the back. They can't stop it.
He just tied his season high to Zion with 36 points.
Cannot stop it.
Now Abdia drives to the left elbow, kick it to Kispert. Kispert into the paint.
B.I. fouled him.
Yep, on the floor. So no shots there. Ingram picks up his 4th. $10 points, 2 assists for Zion on the 4th quarter. All right, Larry Nance in for Z for the time being. You can't give him that much rest. You just can't. 119-115 New Orleans. He got 4:25 to go. Kispert drives right by Ingram into the lane. Missed the layup. Scooping reverse style. Rebound Ingram. Ingram high steps in.
Whoa!
Blows the finger roll. Got his own layup. Rolls it out to Najee. Right back into the lane. And he ain't missing that right-hand finger roll.
Naj to the front of the rim. Naj always on the attack.
Timeout. Washington. 121-115. Najee Marshall has 13 off the bench. Pels with a lead with 4:03 to go. We'll take a 60-second break on the network, on the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
the wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Wild game. Right before the All-Star break, it's been back and forth really since the 2:16 mark of the second quarter. As the Pels were in control until they weren't. Now you've got a 6-point lead. We got 4 minutes to go. Jones, Koulibaly, Advia, Poole, and Kispert with the Wizards moving left to right. Poole catch and shoot right corner three. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound
gracious,
Jones.
that was a well-run play.
Literally halfway down and out. Man. All right, McCollum walks it across the timeline, center circle. 3:40 to go. Nance above the right elbow. Trying to get Ingram free. Got him. Kick over to Herb. Left angle three. Online and too strong. Weak side rebound Nance. Back to Ingram. Drives into the paint. Had it stripped nearly. Got it to Najee. Left corner three. Nowhere near. Short. Rebound Kispert. Up the floor. Advia. Watch the stop and pop. He is short corner right now.
He's got to bag Herb in.
And he'll spin right by him. And reverse layup, he missed it. Rebound Nance to Ingram. Zion's at the scorer's table. Ingram crosses over, drives in, and lays it in as he blew right by Jordan Poole.
King finger roll. Getting to the rim.
8-0 run for the Pels, and it's an 8-point lead.
74 points in the paint.
Yep. I tell you, Jones for three. They ain't going away. 123-118. They ain't going away.
That is the great equalizer.
19 made threes to our 10.
That is the great equalizer.
Plus 27 for you non-math majors. I mean, our guys are sitting there waiting at the scorer's table. Nance, shot clock at 6. Ingram right free throw line extended with 3. Backing down Koulibaly, fall away baseline jumper in for B.I.
A tough shot maker.
10 feet.
He's got to have a degree of difficulty or something.
125-118. Ingram's got 18. Jones to Advia at the nail. Now dotted line. Goes up and under. Didn't get the roll.
Just stay down.
McCollum.
Stay down defensively. Make him shoot over the top. That's what Najee did.
2 minutes to go. McCollum. Down low, Nance. No look, right to Tyus Jones. Too many passes. Jones will kick it out to Advia. Fingers the seams for 3. You know that's good. He's got his first 40-point game in his career, and it's 125-121.
And the Pels up to 10 turnovers. 10 turnovers. 21 points scored off of them. And they were running away in that department.
So they are now plus 30 at the three-point arc, as the Wizards have a season-high tying 20 made threes. Advia's got a career-high 41 points, a career-high 6 threes. Kispert has 20 points and 5 made threes. Poole and Jones have 4 threes each. But right now, you got a 4-point lead with 1:45 to go, and with that timeout, you're able to get Zion Williamson and Trey Murphy back into the ball game.
Hey, look, it doesn't matter if you crawl through the tape. Just get to the tape first, and that's what the Pels are doing in this one. I mean, we've seen them struggle offensively the previous 2 games, but we're able to get it done defensively. On this one, not getting it done defensively whatsoever, but getting enough offense to hopefully hold off this Wizards team. Now you're getting your best offensive threat, Zion Williamson, back on the floor.
Yeah, when Z subbed out, you had a 4-point lead, and he basically sat for 3.5 minutes. Of course, they were waiting at the scorer's table for 90 seconds before they were able to come back in, and now you still have a 4-point lead with 1:45 to go.
And this is one the Pels have simply conceded. We're going to have to outscore. We can't get enough stops. We got to outscore.
When the Pels score at least 120 points, we're 16-4. Zion up top, drives on Advia. Lefty layup too strong. I got to take a deep breath here. Jones to Advia. He'll drive right down the lane, and he get a block at the rim.
The BI got it.
Yep. Front court, McCollum. 1:15 to go. You're up 4. CJ drives, floats it up. No, but he'll go to the line as a desperation foul by Denny Advia. That was a heck of a block, and Ingram did get credit for it.
We got to put a pin in that because that one stop might be the one. Because they've been few and far between in this game.
Tell you what, my partner just made a bold statement. There's 1:13 left in this game. We got plenty of possessions left.
Yeah, that might be the one.
Free throw good. 126, 121. McCollum now with 25. Zion's got a season-high tying 36 with 6 rebounds and 8 assists.
Well, this team's
on both. Big
team,
free throws.
18 and 4 wins. He's got 5 or more assists.
127, 121, 105 to go. Jones to Kispert. One dribble, 3 dribbles. Now back up top, Jordan Poole. Over to Tyus Jones, picked up his dribble to Advia. Clear space.
That's a goaltend.
And it's a goaltend on Zion.
That's a goaltend.
Try to lay in over the front iron. Zion smashed it out of there.
Yes, he's frustrated. He's mad, but that's a goaltend.
Oh, they're going to review this. Let's see. I don't know.
You know
what? I don't know.
I thought it was on the way down, but you know what? That might be a block.
Under review.
I might have called that one prematurely. That might be a block.
I will give credit to Ed Malloy. He called the review himself. We didn't have to call a timeout. Now, if it is a block,
it'll be the Wizards' ball.
It will be Wizards' ball, but again, that's 2 points that they won't have that they're going to have to earn again. This is really close.
Oh,
really
man,
close.
Isn't it?
I like the behind the backboard view going full court. The one we're seeing on the monitor, I don't think that's going to cut it.
I was about to say, that's not a flattering look. Maybe this one's better.
And again, Advia got to the lane. That's at the apex, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a block.
I think
I think that might be a block.
I think it's not coming down.
But then again, I thought.
Well, yeah. All right, here we go.
After replay review, the goaltending call is confirmed. 55.
What do we know?
Yeah, just like I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Block.
All right. 127, 123. Oh, boy. Advia with 43, by the way. 43. That ain't Devin Booker down there, but he certainly looks like it.
Okay. Well, here we go. Point Z. Get out the way.
Zion.
He's
2
gonna,
feet, center circle.
He's going to chew up Avi if he gets the chance.
Shot clock at 10 now. Ingram right free throw line extended. Ingram doubled with 5. Lefty dribble, tough mid-range, top of the key. That's just not a good shot. Taken by Advia. You got a 4-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Poole going to get to the rim. Oh, he turned it over.
He palmed it. Yes,
wow.
He did. Yes, he did. And that was pretty obvious. That was pretty obvious.
They're going to take a timeout. I don't think they're going to challenge this. They can't. That's not a challengeable call. All right, they're going to bring in Shamet. Now, you've got 28.3 seconds left. You can't make that up. If you know, you know.
You know.
127, 123. I mean, you literally can't make that up.
I know.
Inbound to McCollum.
Take the foul.
He's in the backcourt. Now Herb. Fouled by Jones at the timeline, and he got smashed across the face. I mean, literally smashed across the face. And Herb's got to shoot free throws after getting, I repeat, smashed across the face by Tyus Jones. I mean, Herb is, the tears are flowing. So you got to settle yourself down here and make free throws basically with both of your eyes watering.
Herb has not attempted a free throw in this one.
Well,
he's good for at least one. Probably both.
There's one. All right, Bagley in. It's 128, 123. It's a 2-possession game. The shot clock is off. 23.6 seconds left. Nance in for Z.
You got to have a little size. You got Bagley on the floor, so you got to have a little size defensively. That's why Nance is going in for Zion.
Standing ovation for Z. One more, Herb. You got it. 2-possession game. Timeout Wizards. 129-123. 2 clutch free throws for Herb Jones, who has scored 4 points tonight. Actually, 6. They didn't put it up on the board. What? 6 points.
2 of the clutches, 6
yes.
Right there.
So, 6-point lead. Wizards have the ball. They're going to have to take the 2s aren't going to do it now.
Well, so you got to guard the 3-point line because that's their hope. And you got to guard the 3-point line now. So you're switching on everything. You don't mind giving up a layup, but you got to switch on everything defensively at the 3-point line.
With the lineup they're going to put out there, you can't leave anybody open because everybody who's out there, except for Bagley, and he's made a 3 tonight, and he don't take 3s. Everybody out there is going to have at least 4 made 3s in this ballgame.
Well, you got to chase them. And again, if you're the Pelicans, you're just switching everything defensively. You're staying at that 3-point line. You'll give up the layup. You don't mind the layup. You're still 2 possessions up if you give up the layup.
By the way, each team now has 1 timeout. Pelicans do have a foul to give. Remember that. And I would not be surprised if that is part of the equation here. All right, Jones, Bagley, Poole, Advia, and Kispert. Like I said, everybody on the floor is going to have at least 4 made 3s except for Bagley. Marshall, Murphy, Jones, Nance, and Ingram on the floor for the Pels. Inbound to Poole, turnaround 3-ball on the way, and hit. Deep left wing. You can't make that up. You can't even make that up.
That's the one thing you didn't want. The one thing you did not want to see.
You know, you can call a timeout. Inbound to Ingram in the backcourt. Now get it into the front court, Trey Murphy, and he's fouled. Put it up. It won't count. But Trey will go to the line for 2 free throws. Poole just made an incredibly difficult shot. Deep left wing off the curl.
But it's a lot more difficult when you don't challenge the shot. It's a deep one, but you got to close that space and make him dribble.
All right, you got to have free throws. That's 21 threes. Trey got it to go. My goodness.
Yeah. And they're coming back for another 3. You're switching everything. You're closing the space. You're forcing them to dribble. Make a 3 off the dribble. Eat up a little bit more time and make a tougher 3.
21 made 3s on the 3rd to worst 3-point shooting team in the league. All right, 5-point lead, 15 seconds to go. Jones to Kispert. Kispert, you can let him lay it in. Oh, he missed it anyway. He lost it. Taken by Trey, and that's going to do it. Wow. Hey, wasn't easy. All it counts, because they ain't style points, is you have more than the other team when it's all said and done, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, what's going to be aesthetically pleasing is the scoreboard and the fact that the Pels are going to be 11 games over 500.
And that will be for the first time since the 08-09 season. It's been 15 years since you've been 11 games over 500 going into the All-Star break.
And look, at these last 3 in a row against 3 not-so-good teams, but the Pels have done what was necessary to win those games. Now you get into the All-Star break and you get to take a break.
This is the 9th game this year. The Pelicans have scored at least 130 points in a ball game, and we're about to be 9-0 in those games.
And a clutch win.
Our 3rd straight in that department, which was such an issue. And the Pels are going to be 9-10 in clutch games now. We were 5-10 at one point.
Well, they've been in enough of them to where maybe they figured a little something out down the stretch. And you don't like to see them get to the clutch, but when it does, you got to be able to win those games too.
Wow. Tip of the cap to the Wizards. I mean, no Kyle Kuzma tonight, but Denny Advia in his 4th year. He was the 9th pick in the draft in 2020. And he is everything and then some for this team now. He has had career highs in all major categories. And tonight he put up 43, which is a career high, and 14 rebounds. But again, the key as the Pelicans were able to get it done when they needed to. All right, 7.6 seconds left. Just don't foul anybody, and it is all-star break time. All right, on the hash mark, far side, Tyus Jones, who's got 13 assists tonight. He's got a double-double. They've got 3 double-doubles tonight. All right, Jones going to bounce feed the Poole. Deep left wing 3. Off the heel. Rebound Larry Nance. And that is the final action before the All-Star break. There is your horn, and the Pelicans taste the sweet fruits of victory. Going into the break, 3 wins in a row, and are now 33-22 overall. The Washington Wizards dropped their 8th in a row. They played outstanding tonight, but they are now 9-45. And JD, exhale, and we got 8 days off.
Well, it was a fight. A lot more of a fight than you'd like for it to be if you're a Pelicans fan or if you're a Pelicans player. But this is the NBA, and everybody is capable of having this kind of performance where they make 20-plus threes against you. And unfortunately, it was the Wizards tonight, but the Pels, as you said, they figured out a way to win it. Down the stretch, they figured out a way, and that's what good teams do. They figure out ways to win.
So New Orleans, with their 16th win in this building to 10 defeats. Because again, you are assured now of top 6 heading into the break. And when we come back a week from Thursday, a week from tomorrow, it is going to be officially, John, a sprint and not a marathon.
Absolutely. So you got to get your mind right. You're going to have a nice break, but you got to come back ready to jump on it, because everybody now, all the teams that are looking for playoff position, jockeying for position, every game is magnified now because they are so bunched together. 2 losses can drop you 5 spots. So you got to be ready when you come back if you're the Pelicans. Here's a chance to get your body ready, get your mind ready, and hit the go.
Zion with 36 ties a season high. CJ McCollum, he had 26. Pelicans are now 17-1 when CJ McCollum scores 20 points. Brandon Ingram, 18 points, 8 assists. By the way, Zion had 8 assists in this game as well. 5 in double figures. Your bench had 33 points. And John, and you were talking about it, but it just didn't register. We'll get to it as your walk-off interview is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. New Amsterdam, find your wins. Aaron Summers and CJ McCollum.
Thank you, Todd. CJ, you got the game going tonight, but in the end there, it was a tough fourth quarter. What impressed you about the way the team responded?
You just got to figure out ways to win these types of games. Obviously, we like to win by, 15 to 20. Get a lead, hold a lead, but sometimes it's not like that in the league, and you got to play through it and be professional and figure out ways to win ugly sometimes. And I think that's what we did tonight.
The Wizards have 21 threes. How did that affect y'all's game plan?
I mean, they hit some tough ones. Some of them were wide open. Some of them were in transition. So for us, it's about protecting the basket, trying to get people to play in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Contested tools and things of that nature. But we'll be better. We'll be better out of the break.
Zion Williamson had 36 points tonight. How big of an impact did he have on the game?
Huge impact. Aggressive, getting downhill, putting pressure on the rim, putting pressure on the defense consistently, a couple highlight blocks. And I think he's coming into form at the right time.
Well, you got All-Star break coming up here. What are you guys hoping that you can do in the last 26 games of the season?
Win as many of them as we can, compete at a high level, protect home court, beat teams under 500, and get ready for the playoffs.
Thanks. Enjoy the break.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron and CJ. That's words to live by right there. The walk-off interview again, presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins. I think he summed it all up in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what good teams do. They figure out ways to win. And the Pelicans, if you want to be a good team, all of them will not look like a 38-point win against Toronto. Sometimes you're just going to have to gut it out, grit it out, and figure out how to get to the zeros on the clock with the bigger score, and that's what they've been able to do.
With all the issues that we've had closing out games this year, you think about what's happened in the last 3. In Portland, in Memphis, and now tonight. Are these games going to help us down the stretch?
Yeah, because, and I don't care if they're against losing teams. What wins, what matters is the execution down the stretch. These are things that you feel like if you're able to do, you can replicate them when the going gets tough. So you're going to have better competition, yeah. But now you have some experience under your belt that says we can win a close game. We can win a clutch game. We can give the ball to our stars, and they can carry us and pull us through in those situations. That's the most important thing for the Pelicans.
By the way, Denny Advia, we just got this tweet. Gus sent it to me from StatMuse. Literally no one in the history of the Washington Wizards, and I'm not exaggerating, had the stat line he had tonight. 43 points, 14 rebounds, 6 threes. First player in franchise history to do it. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was. He kept them afloat because it certainly got – he got help from Corey Kispert, who came on big early, but he kept them afloat. The Pels had no answers for him, as evidenced by the 43 points. They had nothing for him.
Well, JD, they didn't have anything for Zion and CJ and Brandon, and Najee had 13 off the bench. Trey had 9. Again, the Pelicans found a way to get it done, and now it is going to be a well-earned and deserved break of 8 days for this team, who, again, I know just being around them every single day, you could tell it was really wearing on them at the end of that road trip. And it's not only physical right now, it's mental as far as the fatigue goes. And now you can recharge the batteries.
You are absolutely correct. They need to get the bodies recharged. They need to get the minds recharged. Because, again, when you come back after the break, you hit the ground running. There is no adjustment period. You better be ready from day one, game one, to get it going, because you're in a position to where you might be able to finagle your way into a home court position in the playoffs. So hopefully the Pels are able to do that, but you certainly want to stay out of the play-in. And right now they are in that position where they're not in the play-in.
All right, great to see. It's been a while, and we will take a week off, and we will see you again. The Houston Rockets open up the home portion of the schedule again when we start, not technically the second half, but post-All-Star break. And, of course, we know those guys very, very well. That will be next Thursday night at 7 p.m. First of a back-to-back, by the way, as the Miami Heat will come in the next. Or is it Friday night or Thursday night? I got to get this straight. It is Thursday. It's Thursday night and Friday night. So, yeah, first impression. So enjoy the time off, sir.
You too, my friend. And as we said, you better hit ground running too.
Hey, my batteries are going to get recharged. I'm very much looking forward to the 8 days off. John DeShazer, stick around more with him on Pelicans OT with Gus Kattengill. Alden the King Hagedorn back in the saddle, our statistician.